Salute, family. Salute, salute. Smash that like button, family. It's time to cook up. It's time to cook up. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's go, family. Smash that like button. Yes, indeed. Salute to the family, salute to the chat. It's time to put belt to ass, family. It's time. It's time. We are here, ladies and gentlemen. We are in the building. Salute to the chat. Salute to the family. Salute to the channel members. Guys, you know why I'm here. You know why I'm here. Another one bites the dust. Another one bites the dust. They thought it was sweet out here. We ain't playing no games with them. I don't know if they thought that this Carmelo Anthony's verdict was going to have black people in some type of scarcity mindset. Like we won't, draw that and handle business when one of these race soldiers approach us. I don't know what they thought. We're not playing no games with them, right? And as expected, a lot of these low IQ Neanderthals are on the internet right now crashing out, talking about that this wasn't self-defense, right? This is cold-blooded, unalivened. And we talked about this yesterday on the stream, family. We talked about this. I told you guys, they do not look at us as victims. They do not believe that we should defend ourselves against them. Because if a police officer unalive a black person, they justify it. If a black person unalive a white person, they take the defense of the white person. And then they want to get mad and upset saying that black people are only defending Carmelo Anthony because he's black. And I got a question for white America out here. Why are y'all defending this white man that was clearly trying to attack this sister, right? Following her around the parking lot aggressively, by the way. She gave him numerous opportunities to retreat. He didn't. So he sent him packing where Austin and Charlie Kirk at. We don't care. I got you, Vic. I'm working on that. I got you, Vic. I'm working on that. I got you. Thank you for reminding me. Salute to the chat. Salute to the family. We are in the building. But we got to discuss this because now this incident is making its rounds around social media, white mainstream media. They only showing half of the video. They edit the video. But the wonderful thing about platforms like this, we're going to show the whole thing. Right? We're going to expose the lies. We're going to let these people know what type of time that we on. But before I show you guys the video of the incident, right, I want to make sure, I want to go over here to the news media, right, the mainstream media, and I want to show you the video that they are presenting to the public, right? So before the evidence or the facts of the case come out, they are going to make sure that they convict this sister of public opinion, right? In public opinion. She hasn't been charged with anything. The DA is looking over the case, but this is clear-cut self-defense. It's very clear. But I want to show you guys. I want to show you guys what the mainstream media want to paint this sister as on their platform. Check this out.
10 News starts right now.
Well, right now at 5:30, an investigation underway after a man was shot and killed at a North Lauderdale Walmart.
Deputies say it all stemmed from a dispute over a parking spot. And Local 10 crime specialist Bridget Matter joins us live with the latest. Bridget.
A lot of questions still remain on this one. Investigators have to figure out, was this self-defense or something else? This deadly confrontation all taking place in a Walmart parking lot and caught on video. Local 10 is learning more about what led up to this, a deadly confrontation.
And you guys see that? Do you guys see that? What you guys are looking at right here is the end of the entire altercation, right? This is the end of it. But this is how they do black people in the white mainstream media. They have to go ahead and convict you with public opinion. Because if you just show this video right here, just like this, you'll be like, damn, he just walked up and she just shot him. I just want you to guys pay attention. How they portray us on the mainstream media. Look at this.
Is learning more about what led up to this, a deadly confrontation at a North Lauderdale Walmart parking lot earlier this week. According to the Broward Sheriff's Office, this stems from an argument over a parking spot. 62-year-old Bart DeGluelmo.
Look how they trying to paint this right here, family. A black woman standing over a white dead body, right? They edit the video. They don't even want to take the time out to play the entire altercation. They got bits and pieces so they can make it seem like, oh my God, this innocent, unarmed white man just walked up to this woman and she unalived him. This is what they do. But of course, we're going to break this down.
Died from his injuries after being shot in the stomach. Witness video shows the two arguing before the trigger is pulled. The woman's gun pointed straight at him before she eventually shoots. I spoke to a witness by phone.
Again, you see how they stop the video when she walks behind the car. And he's approaching her, by the way. Check this out.
Shoots. I spoke to a witness by phone. We definitely want your account of what happened. To a witness.
Hold on, let me go back. Let me show you this.
The woman's gun pointed straight at him before she eventually shoots. I spoke
Stop
to a
the
witness
video.
by phone. We definitely want your account of what happened. Who says he's too afraid to do an interview but agreed to tell us what happened. He claims the woman in the video was telling the man she would shoot him. He snapped a photo of Bart's parked car. He says it was
this is his vehicle, right? This is this monster vehicle. He is so out of control, such an animal, that he's going to block somebody in because his entitlement to a parking lot that he don't own. He don't own none of these parking spaces. So by him being such an aggressor, such an animal, such a predator, he's going to block this woman in and get out his car and try to attack this woman. This is his vehicle that you guys are looking at right now. We're going to take our time. We're going to take our time with this. We are going to take our time with this. Right? And I'm going to play the whole entire video. But at first, I want to show you what mainstream media do. They chop up the clips. They show you bits or pieces of the clips so that the public can go ahead and convict her. Make her seem like she's the aggressor. Don't show the whole video of this man following her around the entire parking lot. Right? You have to be out of your mind to block somebody in like this, and it's an open parking spot right there. And I don't want to hear nothing about him being a veteran. I don't give a damn.
To block the woman from parking. The man's daughter is devastated and wants to know how this could happen.
I just don't think anybody deserves to lose their life over a parking spot.
BSO did not arrest the woman. She is claiming she shot in self-defense. We made several public records requests for the incident report, but we're told the request is pending. A spokesperson for BSO sent us this statement when we followed up about a possible arrest. I have not received any updates. The case will be presented to the Broward County State Attorney's Office to determine if criminal charges will be filed.
All right, family. So that's the local news, right? Let's go look at ABC News and let's see, will ABC News play the entire video? Let's see.
This morning, the ongoing investigation into a deadly confrontation in Florida, a parking space dispute turning deadly outside a Walmart. 62-year-old Bart DeGuglielmo shot and killed.
They only playing the end of the altercation, family. Are you guys witnessing this right here? This is how they portray black people on the internet.
Got someone outside in the parking lot. Both objects were fighting over a parking spot.
Authorities say the altercation started about 5 minutes earlier, with the two drivers fighting over a parking spot. DeGuglielmo then parked his car, partially blocking the spot.
And it's fine. It's kind of ironic how they got his face blurred out, but not her face. She's the victim, but you got his face blurred out.
Walked into the store. Witnesses say the woman then managed to slip into the spot anyway. The woman is then seen getting out of her car, phone in one hand, gun in the other, yelling at DeGuglielmo, who appears to be yelling back. He's then seen walking toward her as she points the gun at him. She backs up several times, gun leveled. She retreats around a car. He follows. An eyewitness says the woman
You heard what he said? She retreats around a car and he follows, but they didn't play that. They only trying to play the point in the video where it make it seems like that she's the aggressor. But this whole entire clips, even the clips that they're editing, she's walking back. But I just want to show you how they play games like this. Look at this.
She retreats around a car. He follows. An eyewitness says the woman...
Why y'all edit the video? CBS, why are y'all not... The video ain't nothing but 1 minute. This not a long altercation. Why are y'all only showing bits of pieces of the altercation and not showing this man literally chasing this woman around the parking lot? But no worries. We will play the entire video, family.
Repeatedly warned him she'll shoot if he keeps coming at her. He appears to leave, but then quickly returns.
Come back again.
She opens fire, shooting DeGuglielmo. Police then take the woman into custody. Officials say she claims she was acting in self-defense.
Now, that woman is no longer in custody and the shooting is under current investigation. Prosecutors will have to decide what charges, if any at all, are warranted. Really, guys, it's just a question of, is this self-defense or not?
Yeah, but unnecessary with a parking spot. All right, thank you.
Y'all keep, and another thing, they keep saying all of this is over a parking spot. This has nothing to do with a parking spot. This has something to do with an unhinged white man that felt entitled to run up on a black woman when she's by herself. And I guarantee you, family, this woman understands pattern recognition, right? She either see how these race soldiers behave with black women when they by themselves or they're with their children. They like to run up on women when they're by themselves. Or she probably dealt with one of these race soldiers in her past, so she was prepared. She was ready. She was not going to get caught slipping with one of these weak ass, beta male ass, coward ass white men trying to take them out, right? So before we get into the actual video, let me play the video that Fox News played. Okay, let's play the video that Fox News uploaded. This is Fox News. This is the video that they played, right? Shout out to Peterson for the $5 super chat. How do you follow someone who's holding up a gun on you and not walk away from it? Exactly. He was asking for it. But of course, Peterson, black people can't defend themselves. There's no, see, when black people go by the law, everybody lose their mind. There's no stand your ground. All these low IQ Neanderthals going crazy talking about this ain't self-defense when this white man is literally chasing this woman down in this parking lot. He had numerous opportunities to leave. But thank you so much for your $5 super chat. I appreciate that. Let's keep going. Look at this man. Look at this man. He's steady talking. He's being very aggressive. He's following this woman around the vehicle. He's following this woman around the vehicle. This woman is on her back foot. She's literally on her back foot. And this aggressive monster continued to walk this woman down. He bridged the gap between them. But everybody want to cry foul. Everybody want to cry foul. So now, right? Look at this video clip. This is what New York Post, this is what they uploaded, right? Florida woman fatally shoots Army veteran during dispute over Walmart parking lot. Family, this has nothing to do with Walmart parking lot. This has everything to do with this man being an aggressor and trying to attack this woman. This has nothing to do with a parking spot. Nothing at all. It's an empty parking spot right there. And if you guys see where he walked off at in this video, he's going back to his vehicle where he blocked her in. This guy feels so entitled that he pulled up in front of this woman's car to give her a piece of his mind, to approach her aggressively after this woman drew her weapon on her back foot, trying to retreat, which she don't have to. He steady approached her. It's an empty parking spot right there. What was the point of him getting outside his car? What was the point? Over a parking spot. This has nothing to do with a parking spot. This has everything to do with this woman defending her life over this aggressive Mayo monster that was trying to cause her bodily harm. Now look at this video that the New York Post upload. You see? This is what they do, family. They don't play the whole video. Look how they interpreting it, right? They circling saying, here go the firearm, this man unarmed. What they got to do with anything? What they got to do with him being unarmed? I can still defend myself whether he unarmed or not. The fuck you mean he unarmed? So what? Let's keep going. Look what they played. Every news, I played you guys at least 4 news outlets. Everybody's playing the last one. The last few minutes of the altercation. This is all New York Post uploaded. Look. They're not going to show that this man was following her around the whole entire parking lot. They just want to show you the shooting and him laying right there. But don't worry. We will expose the lies here. These mainstream media, this is how they portray black people in the news media. They edit videos. They post edit pictures. Try to make it seem like we the aggressor. And this altercation only was 1 minute. So now let's go to the actual footage of what happened, family. Let's go to the actual footage of exactly what happened. Okay? Salute to the family. Salute to the chat. I am happy to host you guys on this evening. I see everybody in the chat. Salute to you guys. Make sure we smash that like button. We got over 200 viewers in the building right now. Let's get 200 likes, family. Let's get 200 likes right now. Let's get 200 likes. The word have to get out. This type of content have to get out into mainstream media, into the algorithm, because if we allow them to keep painting us in this type of way with these edit videos, these false narratives, these people are literally posting the last seconds of the entire 1 minute video because they trying to convict this woman in the public. She's already looked at as a woman unalived somebody over a parking spot. That's not true. This woman was defending herself, and I'm glad she was armed, because no telling what this Mayo monster would have did to this woman if she wasn't protecting herself. Because how aggressively he walked up to her, you can tell that he was trying to harm this woman. And shout out to her for sending him where Austin Metcalf is. Yes, absolutely, Monka. Thank God those people recorded. Thank God it was surveillance. It was video recording. Thank God. Because black people can't defend themselves at all. Now, let's get into the actual 1 minute and 19 seconds of the altercation. All right. Here we go. She get out of her vehicle. She don't have her weapon drawn yet. She's letting him know what's going on. Let's keep going. Look how fast he approached her. Listen, this is very important, family. This part right here showed you this guy true intent to try to harm this woman. Look how fast and aggressive with his hand swinging when he approached this woman. I am going to slow this video all the way down so we can see what's his intention, because everybody's saying that he didn't do nothing wrong. Check this out. This is in slow motion. She get out the car because she seen him block her in, so she was ready. He blocked her car in, so she was prepared for what's about to happen. Check him out. Look how he walked up on her aggressively. Look at his hands, ready to swing. He saw the gun. He slowed down right here. Boom. He stopped in his tracks because she let him know that she had a weapon. So this vehicle pulls out, and look at him, family. I'm slowing down the video so you can see. Now she draws his weapon at her because he's continuing to target her. No common sense in this man's brain to think that, hey, it's a weapon pulled on me. Let me walk away and go home. This is not worth it. So this woman retreated. She even walked between some vehicles to bridge a gap between them. And this video is in slow motion so we can take our time. We're going to take our time, family. Now, right here, you no longer see her in the video clip. You no longer see this sister in the video clip. You know why? Because she was giving this man numerous opportunities to leave her alone, back the fuck away, and get in your car. But no, he want to be an animal, an aggressor, a violent creature, because these people have violent history of attacking black women and children when they're by themselves. These men are cowards. The way he hopped out that car and targeting that woman lets you know what was his true intentions, because they love to see black women when they by themselves. They love to see black women when they're vulnerable with their children, because not only that these black women got to try to defend themselves, they got to try to cover their children, because these type of men are cowards. And this sister made sure, like, okay, I am going to arm myself, because I'd be damned if I wait for the justice system to give me justice. I'd be damned if one of these Mayo monsters take me out. You got to be out of your fucking mind. We're not falling for the okie doke. Y'all think that Carmelo Anthony verdict is going to scare us? This is the new norm now. If you play games, we're going to send you where Austin Metcalf is. We are going to defend ourselves to the full extent. Simple as that. Salute to Charlie X for the $20 super chat. Thought our brother Melo case will deter us from defending ourselves. Hell no. Also, the person who Chud attacked was a veteran with PTSD, but the devilish media barely bring that up. But that's all I see with this case. Exactly, Charlie. Exactly, bro. Salute to you for the $20 super chat. They think that this Melo case is literally going to deter us from defending ourselves. No, we're not waiting on y'all. We see how y'all will railroad us. Carmelo Anthony didn't wait to see was Hunter and Austin was going to beat him to death, or the rest of those goons was going to come behind him and stomp him out, or poke him, or do something crazy to him. Carmelo said, I am going to make it home. I deal with the consequences later. He got 35 years. Okay, so what? He got massive support that's working our ass off to make sure that he come home. This is a clear cut of self-defense. This animalistic Neanderthal had predatorial and violent intentions on this black woman. And family, we have to arm ourselves legally. We have to protect ourselves to the full extent so that we can make it home to our family. Because they don't care about black life. They come up with these people are coming up with so many excuses of why this woman deserved to go to jail for the rest of her life. This is not every time a case like this show up, what you hear them say, family? This not self-defense. That's the first thing they say. This lets me know that they don't think that black people have the right to defend themselves. All right? But salute to the family. Let's smash that like button. Let's get up to 300 likes, family. Smash that like button for me. I appreciate everybody in the chat. Thank you so much, Charlie Kirk. Let's keep going. Right? So as you guys are looking in this video, the woman is she's out of the site. And I got this video slowed down for a reason. We're going to slow cook this. We're going to take our time. We're going to slow cook this, family. Because these lies that the mainstream media is trying to paint, these edit videos, look at them. Look at this man right here. Hey, white America, I want you to pay attention. Hey, trolls, I want you to pay attention. Why didn't this man go home? Why didn't he get in his car? Why did he block this woman in so she can't leave? I can even go to the extent to say this is kidnapping. He's stopping me from moving. Why did he block me in? This is the same behavior that Austin Metcalf had. This is the same behavior that Austin Metcalf had. That think that they can approach black people aggressively with no consequences. But this is the new norm. We're not playing games with y'all. I don't know who the fuck y'all think we is. We're not scared. We're not afraid. We are not scared. We are not afraid.
We do not endorse Martin Luther King's philosophy of turn the other cheek. We don't turn the other cheek to anyone. And it should be made known that anytime these brothers are attacked, when they know they're in the right, those brothers have the right to retaliate to the fullest extent of their ability with the help of our God.
Absolutely, I agree. Now let's keep going. Now mainstream media, all these Sambos that's out here tap dancing against this lady, which we gonna get into this stream. Make sure you guys stay around for that. We got a lot of cooking to do on this evening. Let's keep going. Look at this animal following this woman around the car. And in this clip right here, you no longer see him. And you have to ask the question, family, why are you continuing to follow this woman? Y'all keep saying that she unalived him and shot him over a parking spot. You got to ask him, why is he so mad that this woman parked her car? And why did he block her in? Why? That's the question. Even though I know I'm not going to get an honest answer from you guys, because y'all are liars. Lying is in your DNA. This man literally walked behind the vehicle after this woman, and here we go. This woman walked around an entire truck. Family, are you fucking seeing this? Are you seeing? How can a jury not look at this? How can a DA not look at this and say, hold on, wait a minute. This guy had numerous opportunities to leave. This woman didn't hop out her car and fire no shots. She's on her back foot the entire time, even though in Florida, stand your ground law says you don't have the duty to retreat. So she didn't have to backpedal not one time. But this goes to show you the impulse control and emotional control that black people have. We don't want violence, but violence is necessary when needed. This woman wasn't looking for no problem. She didn't want to take this man out. She gave him numerous opportunities to get in his vehicle and take his musty ass home. Let's keep going. Look at it. She even turned her back and walked back to her vehicle. Look at this woman. This woman is backpedaling the entire video. But this not self-defense. Y'all still, man, listen to me. Look at him. Look at him. Okay. Look at this right here, family. He's walking away. He's walking away to his vehicle. He's still alive. Nobody got shot. He's still alive. Listen to me, white mainstream media. Listen to me, Sambos, because I know y'all finna be shucking and jiving over this case. This is the new Carmelo Anthony's case. He's walking to his vehicle. Look, family. He walked away. Look at him. He's walking away. She's warned him to go home. Why he did not get in his car and go home and live to see another day while here? That's the question for the mainstream media. Because y'all not playing the entire 1 minute video. That's all it is. She told him that she don't want no problem. She warned him. She drew her weapon to even warn him. But their violent nature don't even care about that. This man worked his ass off to be where Austin Metcalf is. He didn't want to live anymore. Because when you see somebody draw a weapon on you, what in your right mind think to keep following that person? And I don't want to hear no excuses, because this is the same state where George Zimmerman unalived our good brother, may he rest in peace, Trayvon Martin. George Zimmerman ignored lawful orders from the dispatcher to not follow Trayvon Martin. He disregarded the dispatcher and took it upon himself to go follow Trayvon Martin. How is that self-defense? How is that stand your ground when you put yourself in that position to get your ass kicked by our good brother Trayvon Martin? May he rest in peace. We miss you, brother. But now all of a sudden, y'all got a problem with this case. Why is that? Because she's a black woman and she stood on business and she made sure that she lived to see another day. See, this is what it is. If the roles were reversed, if this black woman was walking towards this white man constantly, following him behind the car, you know what these Neanderthals will be on the internet saying right now? This is black people culture. They so violent. Why is she chasing this man around a vehicle? We can't live around this. We can't live in a country like this. But they don't have that same smoke. Let's keep going. He walks back to his vehicle, right? To all the people asking, this shouldn't happen over a parking spot. This woman is behind the vehicle. Here we go, approaching this woman again. Look at this guy. He must think he bulletproof or something. And then the shooting occurs. He's no longer here. He worked hard for this family. He worked hard to be where he at. He worked hard to be where he at. He worked hard. Okay. And as of now, she has not been charged. As of now, family, he had a death wish. Like, they trying to prop this guy up to be some type of hero, trying to make people feel sorry for him because he was a military veteran. If he was a military veteran, he would have known that don't approach nobody aggressively like that got a weapon drawn on you. Exactly. Stand your ground laws are for white people, not black people. Exactly, because we know that it was a law that black people can't even raise their hand to defend themselves against white people. And these people still hold that sentiment to this day. That's why you never hear any case of self-defense that white America is going to agree with. They can't agree with this. They can't agree that this woman actually defended herself. And that's the entire video that the mainstream media refuses to cover, right? They refuse to cover this. I wonder why. But let me show you what these guys are saying out here, right? This guy, he got over close to 600,000 views on this tweet. He said the video clearly shows the woman never retreating. Oh my God. The approach wasn't aggressive, and the shooting was completely without any legitimate threat or danger, let alone proportionally danger. What you expect, family? You think we're going to wait around for these people to see that our lives mean something? Do you think that we are about to sit around and wait on y'all to try to justify whether we should defend ourselves against you violent, evil creatures? Let me read this tweet again, family. And this has almost 1 million views. Thousands of low IQ white people in his comments agreeing with this. He says the video clearly shows the woman never retreating. The approach wasn't aggressive, and the shooting was completely without legitimate threats or danger. Let's go back into the video. He said that the approach wasn't aggressive. Okay. Let's see the approach. Let's see the approach then. He said the approach wasn't aggressive. Let's test that theory. Here we go, family. Here we go. She get out the car. Her weapon isn't drawn yet. He said that this man didn't approach her aggressively. He also stated that this woman didn't have the right to unalive this man because her life wasn't in danger. Look how fast, and I'm slowing the video down. Look how fast he approached this woman. This is not aggressive. His hands were swinging. The fuck you mean? And he only slowed down because he seen that weapon. She's backing up. And the only reason why he stopped in his tracks because he seen that gun. He was ready to fight this woman. So the reason why he stopped right here is because he seen that gun. He was ready to put his hand. You know how scary this is for a black woman to see an aggressive, violent white man approach him like this? Just imagine if she didn't have that gun on her. Just imagine if she didn't have that gun on her to protect herself, how this would have turned out. This man was going to try to beat this woman to death. This man was walking up on this woman, and this guy said it wasn't aggressive. She didn't retreat. I just want to focus on this moment right here because a lot of people said, look at him. Look at this animal. His hand, look right there. He got his hands cocked. Hold on, I gotta pause it. Boom. Exactly. She's a little bit older too. Look at his hand posture right here. If this not aggressive, like, dude, do you think we give a fuck what y'all think? I just want y'all to understand that this is going to happen to a lot of you guys if you feel like that you finna go out here and put your hands on people. We will defend ourselves. We're not waiting on no public opinion or give a damn about what y'all think. This man was willing to put his hands on this woman. Look at him. Let me go back. And he also stated that she did not retreat. Okay. Family, you let me know where in this video that she did not retreat. Show me. She even walked behind the vehicle and this guy still following her. She didn't retreat not one time. He worked hard for this death sentence. This not retreating right here. He walked away. He walked away. He came back. And she's still retreating. And then bang, he sent her where Austin Metcalf is. So let's go back to this guy tweet that's getting over. Everybody losing their mind. Let me read the tweet again. He said, this video clearly shows the woman never retreated. Oh my God, these people are stupid. The approach wasn't aggressive. The shooting was completely without any legitimate threat of danger. All right, let's go to the comment section. We're going to read a couple of comments before we keep going. But shout out to the family. We are in here heavy. We got almost close to 400 viewers. Salute to the family. Salute to the channel members. Become a channel member. Support the work we got going over here, family. Salute to y'all. I'm glad to host you guys on this evening. I am happy to see every last single one of y'all. Thank you for being here. Smash that like button. Let's get the likes up, family. Let's get the likes up. Because what they trying to do is repurpose this video and show it to the public a different way, which I showed y'all. I showed you guys 4 different mainstream media platforms in the way that they depicted this video. They showed bits or pieces of the video. They showed the end version of the video when she unalived this man. They didn't show this entire video of him stalking her through this whole entire interaction. Now let's read some of these comments. I just want to show you the mindset of these people, family. Listen to this. It's in the video. She was walking backwards and even walked around the entire car that was parked. You shouldn't watch the video. Now listen to what he said. He said, I watched the full video. She escalated first. Here we go. Same thing they did to our good brother, Carmelo Anthony. Projecting, lying, painting a false narrative on black people. He said she escalated first. Here we go. Then she walks towards him first. She also actively antagonized him when he's walking past her, away from her. That's in the video. Her actions do not qualify as retreating. In other words, this low IQ degenerate is saying that this black woman don't have the right to defend herself. He don't see this woman in her life worthy enough to protect. She was aggressive. She didn't retreat. After I just played y'all this video 50 times of this woman on her back foot, and she didn't even have to do that. That's how you know this woman was afraid of her life, and she gave this guy numerous opportunities to save his own self. He wanted to go. He wanted to go visit Charlie Kirk and Austin Metcalf. He said, I have enough of being here. He worked hard for that bullet. That woman didn't hop out her car aggressively. She walked back and gave him. She even walked behind a whole entire truck, and this guy proceeded to stalk this woman. He bridged the gap between her. But if we wait around to let these people think that we should defend our life, guys, they just going to be taking us out. Let's keep going. It says Florida is a stand your ground state. You can stand your ground while black, Zach, but she coded, she ceded ground, and you are a bot. This guy said everyone can stand your ground. That's not what she's doing. You are racist, and you believe that anytime a black person shoots a white person, that's okay. See, this they mindset right here, family. This they mindset. Nobody's talking about anything's okay. Y'all just mad because black people defend themselves. That's all it is. They don't want us to defend themselves from their violent behavior. This guy said that anytime a black person shoot a white person, that's okay. You pulling your emotions into this. Let's keep going. He said, you should just admit that because the full video shows that she initiated the altercation. She escalated it. Call him back if he was walking away and never retreated. Let's just run with this low IQ Mayo monster narrative. She called him over. Isn't he a grown man? Which she did not call him over. He just making up shit and lies. This is what they do, family. They make up a bunch of lies because they refuse to get held accountable. But I'm here to tell you, Zach, I am going to give y'all wake up call. This is the norm, Zach. A lot of y'all are going to be visiting Austin and Charlie Kirk if y'all continue this behavior. We are not waiting around on the justice system. We are not waiting around for 12 white jurors to let us know that we deserve to be here and be alive around our loved ones. We're not waiting on that. We're not waiting on that. Because if you look at these people, they always try to justify the black person being in the wrong. If Every self-defense case is always the black person is in the wrong. This guy is making up false scenarios, talking about that she escalated the situation, even though she was on her back foot, family. Shout out to the Tory experience. She says black people defend themselves at all costs. Let me repeat that. Black people, defend yourselves at all costs. Absolutely, Tory. Absolutely. That's what I stand on. Black people defend themselves at all costs. We're not waiting around for no all-white jury telling us how precious our life is. Whether or not we should defend ourselves. We're not waiting around. That black woman was finna wait around and try to dictate what that man was finna do to her. Are you crazy? Are you out of your mind? And the law states that you don't have to retreat. The law clearly states you don't have to retreat. So, and I also, you know what I find interesting with these people? If you guys remember this video that we played, it says, the title of this says, y'all remember she exited her car with the gun, because they running around with this narrative that she had a gun. She walked around with a gun and different things like that. She had a gun out. Notice how some accounts are perfectly okay with this stranger approaching these young men with a gun. Now let's play this, family. I want you to play this video. A lot of these people are crying and whining about her coming out her vehicle with a gun. But they don't have this same energy with this guy.
Zero, and your attitude makes you go up or down. Yes, sir. It's real simple. I know it is. It's ready to fucking. It's always ready to shoot.
Yeah. He said it's always ready to shoot. He said it's not on safety. It's always ready to shoot. And as you guys can see how aggressive he left his property, I'm finna tell you guys how far and how hard these white people work to not be here anymore. They work hard for this. They insert themselves into black people business without being invited. Nobody's saying nothing to them. Nobody's aggravating them. Nobody's doing nothing to them. This white gentleman in this video left his property, and what you hear in this video, he's going to tell them, why you didn't come to my house? Why you didn't knock on my door? So he left his property to approach somebody that didn't even approach him. It didn't even warrant him to approach these. He walked to these children with his gun out. Look at this, family.
I know it is.
Look how aggressive he is.
It's always ready to shoot. Yeah.
Salute to the open book for the $2 super chat. Always great content, gentlemen. Dan, thank you so much, open book. Glad to see you in the building this evening. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Look at this animal. And I want you guys to see, because the Neanderthal said that woman approached him aggressively. Look how aggressive he's talking to these kids. Look at him screaming, yelling, demanding ID with his gun out, and he got his meth buddy with him.
Like, that's crazy, you know.
Gun in his hand.
Business card.
Oh, you have him right there. So I don't believe this is to be necessary, but
if these was adults and they had a gun,
why are you all going door to door? Why you just pick a random houses?
Well, because there's some people without cars.
Some people with cars, like some people
he's
don't have cars,
bloodthirsty,
some people
family.
do have cars.
Family, I'm gonna keep saying this throughout the stream because I really want you guys to understand when I say this, and I'm so serious. Please, family, protect yourself. Please stay ready. Be armed. Keep your head on a swivel. Make sure you look around. Be cautious of where you at when you get out your vehicle, when you at Walmart, when you at the gas station, when you at your home. Keep your head on a swivel. Stay ready so you don't have to get ready. Cause these people are out here bloodthirsty. This guy right here is bloodthirsty.
Our specific service is cleaning cars, mobile detailing. We take it to them rather than having to go to a shop.
Okay, well, my car's right there. You walk right by me. Why didn't you stop and ask me?
So you heard what he said. My car is right there. You walk right back past me. Why you didn't stop by and ask me? So you don't want these kids in the neighborhood, right? So listening in their business. But at the same time, you going to get mad because they didn't approach you? So you left your property and you walked to these kids. And if these kids was armed, they could have unalived you, sir. Because you approached them aggressively with a gun out, loaded. Looking to unalive these kids. And I guarantee you, if this guy would have shot one of these kids, they would have said, these kids had no business going door. They would have made so many fucking excuses for why that man unalived one of these boys. They would have made so many excuses of the reason why this man unalived these black boys, because they had no business knocking on people's doors. They had no business in their neighborhood. They look suspicious. They look like YNs. They look like thugs. They look like criminals. They're going to start bringing up their criminal history if they even got one. But this how far they go to try to justify the reason why black people don't deserve to be living, or black people doesn't deserve to defend themselves. We are not playing these games with you guys, okay? White America, we're not playing with you. If you gonna sit on your high horse and thinking that we just gonna wait until the jury or the judge, let us know how we supposed to protect ourselves. No. While we fighting our life in court, your ass gonna be in the dirt getting ate up by maggots. Okay? So while you waiting on us to make the decision, or this justice system to make the decision, I go to the courts and fight for my life. Because I know my people gonna have my back. It is what it is. But I guarantee you, I'm going to win this altercation.
Because we started on the end of the neighborhood, and we're coming around. We're just checking it out.
That's the only reason why I didn't go upstairs either, sir.
Look at him.
I was actually just
he
checking
offers
out.
a window cleaning
I was
service.
just checking out the garage.
I can tell you checking out the homes. I want to know why.
So he said, I can see you checking out the homes. I want to know why. You have a flyer in your hand. They explain it to you through this whole thing. You still asking them why? See, you don't care why they're here. You're bloodthirsty. You want to unalive these black boys. You looking for an opportunity. But it's very quiet about this. And I'm going to stay updated on this case. I want to make sure that they need to make sure that this guy get charged with something. Salute to Brown Sugar for the $5 super chat. I'm so glad I subscribed to your channel. I'm so glad that you're here, Brown Sugar. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. You are the real MVP, Brown Sugar. Thank you for being here and joining the family. Thank you. I appreciate you.
Yes, sir. I understand. I understand why you'd be worried, but we don't have any bad intentions at all, sir. We just we're just young kids. We're college kids trying to make money this summer.
I understand that.
Nothing on the record. If you want to look it up, you got IDs.
I don't want to look it up.
I'm going to look it up.
I can tell you.
Can you please put that away?
If you want to fuck with people
we're not fucking with nobody.
You got the wrong fucking street.
We're not.
These people think they own the street. They think they can walk up to people violent because they understand that the law is behind them, right? The law is defending them. So let's go. Let's see what goes on in Sambo world. We got 400 viewers in the building, family. Let's get 400 likes. Can we get 400 likes, family? Can we make these haters mad? Can we get our voices out there in the algorithm so they can know what realness and what truthfulness and what standing on business look like? Because I played you guys 4 I'm talking about these people, as you can see right here, ABC News have 20,000 subscribers. Fox News, the rest of these mainstream medias, even the local news down there in Florida play bits of pieces of the clip instead of playing the whole entire clip. They play bits of pieces of this. But make sure we smash that like button. Salute to my channel members. Salute to the family. Salute to the chat.
An update on a shooting that sent an innocent father
now
and
let's
daughter
go over
to the
here.
hospital.
Let's go over here to Sambo world, and let's see what Sambo's got to say about this, right? I'm very interested to see what the Sambo class got to say about this, right? Let's see. Here we go. This fat fuck. Let's see what this guy got to say. I am very interested to see what this guy got to say.
everything I have seen, this man, whatever argument that they got into, he chased her down. He approached her without ceasing while she had a gun in her hand, trying to avoid him.
Wow. Before we even see this video, I want to go to the comment section. Oh. We are for real right now in argument over a parking spot and he dies. What the F? I'm just stunned that somebody lost their life and another person may go to prison over a parking spot. She didn't pull out a gun. She came out of the car with a gun. She didn't have to get out her car. She didn't have to get out her car with a gun. If she fearful, she could have simply left. Wow, I knew it. I knew it. Let's get into the content.
Investigators with the Broward Sheriff's Office say Monday a woman and 62-year-old Bart DiGuglielmo were arguing over a parking spot when the woman pulled out a gun. Video provided by witnesses show the 62-year-old fall to the ground bleeding from his stomach area. The father of 3 would eventually die from his injuries.
Welcome back to the Alpha Show.
Salute to Crime Podcast for the $2 super chat. Wanted them on his property for a reason to fire. Good point. That's a good point, MTG. That's why he asked him, hey, y'all didn't come up. Because I guarantee you, if he would have looked out his window or seen them boys on his property, he was going to be blasting. Thank you so much for your $2 super chat. I appreciate that. You the real MVP, Crime Podcast.
I got to make me a synergy. Y'all see I wasn't that pumped up when I was in the intro. It's because I ain't got my synergy on. There's a lot of controversy whether or not this young lady was justified in shooting this guy in a parking lot. Let me start with this. It's sad because somebody died. And somebody has to live with the fact that they killed somebody over a parking spot.
Again, it's not about a parking spot. Stop bringing that up. He got out his car because of a parking spot. But after that, this has nothing to do with a parking spot. This has everything to do with this sister protecting herself from a violent animal. It's past the parking spot. When you get out your car and aggressively approach this sister, after she told you to back up and she drew her weapon and you kept stalking her, this is past the parking spot. This man was looking for blood. This man wanted to put his hands on that woman. Thank God that sister had that weapon on her, and I will be supporting her 1,000%. If she get charged, I hope she don't. She hasn't been charged yet. The DA, don't fuck this up. This is the same state that y'all gave George Zimmerman. Y'all gave George Zimmerman self-defense after y'all told him not to follow Trayvon Martin. Now y'all better do what's right. But this has nothing to do with a fucking parking spot. This has everything to do with a maniac, psychopath trying to attack one of our own. Fuck out of here with that.
I want to employ to you guys. I know you want to slap people and cuss them out when they do things. I do. I had to ask God for forgiveness. I be wanting to run people off the road and turn their car into a smoldering fireball. But you have to use common sense and think these things through. I was talking to my wife about somebody that I want to slap when I see them in person, but I'm not going to do it because I'm a good Christian. But you have to think about what will happen and the unintentional consequences of doing some of the things out of anger.
They don't think about that.
I slap a person and I'm thinking, I'm just going to slap this person.
What?
You slap them, you knock them out, they bump their head on the ground, they die. Now you didn't want to go to prison for life for killing somebody because you were angry and think you were going to just do one thing and it led to another. All right, let me stop talking.
Oh, this sounds very familiar. That's why Carmelo Anthony defended himself. You see how these people are hypocrites? Not all of a sudden you get it now, Mr. Tatum. You get it now. You trying to tell people, you trying to tell your audience that you should control your emotions. Don't put your hands on people because it could have go another way where you end up dead. And that's what Carmelo Anthony did. Carmelo Anthony wasn't waiting till they beat him up, slang his body across the bleachers. None of that. Carmelo Anthony said, I'm going to defend myself. I am going to come out of this situation alive. That's funny how you brought that up. But you swerving down, Carmelo Anthony was guilty. You see how these people so dumb and they don't be understanding? They be contradicting themselves. This is crazy.
and get to the story. Roll it.
A father of 3 losing his life over a parking spot. And tonight, the woman accused of shooting him claims that she fired in self-defense. Local 10's Rochelle spoke exclusively to the victim's daughter. He's live down in North Lauderdale with what the video shows. Rush.
So you just mentioned this, and this is important. This woman is claiming self-defense. She'll have to argue that she had a fear, an imminent fear for her life. Well, tonight, we have the video, and you'll see it for yourself. And what we also have tonight are the words of the victim's daughter. And you'll see how heartbroken she is.
So,
the backstory on this case, she was estranged from her dad for many years.
Oh, he a deadbeat.
They were trying to rebuild their lives.
So he a deadbeat.
When he lost.
So he a deadbeat like Jeff
Metcalf.
Metcalf.
This with the video. The victim with the gray shirt. The woman with the gun. There is a standoff, and then the shooting.
Wow.
You can hear it.
You see they cut the video? You see how you see what they doing. This is not how the video started, but it's okay. It's okay. We're going to keep showing them the real unedited version. Let's keep going.
A good man.
He was a deadbeat, ma'am. He wasn't there in your life. Just like Jeff Metcalf.
A daughter in tears. Amanda lost her 62-year-old father, Bart, shot in the stomach in a Walmart parking lot in North Lauderdale.
I just don't think anybody deserves to lose their life over a parking spot.
Cops say an adult female and the victim were
look at the
involved in
video
a
that they
verbal
playing.
altercation over a parking space
They
in the
can't even
Walmart
play the
parking
whole
lot
video.
prior to the shooting.
I don't like to deal with death and like to talk about it at all. That's why I was very hesitant to do this interview.
Keep playing it.
But
don't
you
stop
are
it.
doing it.
Don't,
Why do you want to speak about
don't
your dad?
stop it. Keep going.
Because I want my dad to be remembered for who he was and not who the media is portraying him to be.
Ma'am, you came out and said that your father went in your life. We're not portraying him as anything. We didn't know if he was a deadbeat until you came out and said that you was trying to reconcile with your father. He was a deadbeat. And these be the same men that get online talking about how black fathers are not in their children's lives, even though black men are the most participant in their children's lives. Jeff Metcalf, deadbeat, ruined his family. This guy right here, deadbeat, estranged from his children. Oh, pattern recognition, huh?
To investigators, the shooter, the adult female, remained on scene, cooperated with detectives, and she told them the shooting was in self-defense.
He loved his country. He loved his country.
We don't
Bart
care.
served in the military. There are no charges in this case at this point. Amanda says she was estranged from her dad for many years.
Okay.
But recently...
He don't want to hear that.
So
She's
estranged from her dad. They got back together. He's turned his life around like we hear all the time. Everybody always turn their life around when they get killed. But this situation, based on what I'm observing, this appears to be a self-defense claim.
Wow.
I mean, you got to think, in the state of Florida, they have stand your ground laws. What does stand your ground laws mean? That means you do not have a duty to retreat. So if you decided to stand here and a person is encroaching on you, you don't have to run. You don't have to avoid them. You can stand right here and stand your ground. And if they encroach upon you and you believe that you could suffer serious bodily injury, which means the guy can beat you half to death or kill you, you can utilize deadly force in self-defense.
Like Carmelo Anthony.
And so based on what I know and what we can see here, this looks like self-defense to me.
Wow.
Now, there are other contributing factors that could lead this to not being self-defense.
Here we go. He got a backpedal, family. Because he know deep down inside he can't be strictly on the facts of defending a black person. He cannot. But he know deep down inside of what he's seen, he know that this is a clear cut of self-defense. He laid it out. He showed you. He told you. He said off emotions you can't approach nobody because Florida give you the grounds to not retreat and defend yourself. So now he have to say it might be other factors that contribute to this not being self-defense. Now here go the tap dancing.
Meaning that if where he was walking was to his own vehicle and she shot him,
he wasn't.
That would preclude this from being self-defense.
That's not true because as I played you guys earlier in the stream, and I'm going to play it to you again, he wasn't walking to his vehicle. He actually blocked her in. So that doesn't, you probably haven't seen the whole video, which I expect. You don't want the truth because you have to paint a narrative to your audience because you're not trying to upset them. See, people like this guy right here, he can't stand on the whole truth. He can't even be honest. And this is sickening. I would never want an audience or supporters like he got. Because if I can't be truthful and I can't even look at facts and evidence with my own eyes, and just tell y'all what I see and not try to create our own false narrative so that I can appease people that subscribe to my channel, I'm basically just selling my soul for views and clicks. This basically what Officer Tatum's whole platform is about. He's a sellout.
I don't know what conversations they had before this turned violent, which could also be a contributing factor of whether or not this is self-defense. But based on everything I have seen, this man, whatever argument that they got into, he chased her down.
Yep.
He approached her without ceasing.
Right.
While she had a gun in her hand, trying to avoid him.
Exactly.
This is almost textbook self-defense. You have a right to pull a gun out and threaten serious bodily injury to somebody that you think is going to attack you.
Exactly.
And then once you point the gun at him and tell him to stop,
he kept going.
And they chase you around a car and they keep chasing you, and your back is against the wall. You have nowhere else to go. There's no duty to retreat. And you shoot the guy one time to stop him from encroaching on you.
Yep.
That to me sounds like self-defense.
Oh, they gonna be mad. I know. Oh, Officer Tatum, you gotta fix this up. You gotta do probably, let me see. You probably gotta do at least 50 to 100 more Black Fatigue videos because they finna come to you aggressively. They finna unsubscribe to your channel because you got a low IQ audience. See, they not there because they like you, Officer Tatum. They there because they want to hear Black Fatigue. And you speaking truth about this case and what you actually see with your own eyes and trying to be honest with these people that you got over there, they don't want to hear that shit. They don't want to hear no justification of a black person unaliving a white person. They don't believe that we can defend ourselves. So you trying to give them, you know, the facts and the truth, they're going to turn on you. So I want you guys to pay attention to what Officer Tatum going to do after making this video. He going to make at least 30 Black Fatigue videos, guaranteed.
Let's watch the video.
A witness captured the shooting on a cell phone.
This is not the entire video, though. This is not the entire video.
And videos
okay,
from
pause right here. As you can see, they seem to have gotten into a conflict at some place in this parking lot. But look at what he's doing and look at what she's doing. He's walking around the car and she's trying to walk away from him. You can't say that that's his car or her car because neither one of them ended at the car that we're looking at right here.
His car is in front of her car. His car is in front of her car. I have showed you guys that in the beginning of this screen. His vehicle is in front of her vehicle. He blocked her in. That's why when I replay this video again, you're going to see him walk past her vehicle to get back to his vehicle. And then he came back around to stalk her again, and he sent her where Austin Metcalf is.
So she's moving in the direction. He's following her. Watch it.
Cameras on a nearby Tesla show the crime as it happened. A man and a woman are arguing.
Here we go.
Right here. She's backing away from him.
Exactly. Uh-oh, Officer Tatum.
It looked like he followed her around the car.
Exactly.
And she's still backing away from him, and he's still going towards her around this car.
Bro, this
Keep
crazy.
watching.
Walking toward the woman, follows her around a vehicle.
Time out.
A few moments.
She's moving away from him. She's turning her back to him. She's walking away. What is he doing? Why is he still approaching a woman with a gun in her hand?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
To me, this puts you in a particular mindset. That what is his mentality that they're arguing over a parking spot and he's continuously approaching her as she's backing away with a gun in her hand.
Let me, I'm glad you asked that, Officer Tatum. I can explain you what's his mindset and why he acting like that. You know how these people act, but you try to ignore the fact, but it's okay. I can help you out, brother. I got you. These people are violent, animalistic creatures. They have a violent history. They have a violent DNA. This is pattern recognition, right? This sister know how aggressive that these Neanderthals act, so she armed herself to make sure that she would never get caught slipping in case she get in a situation like that. That's why she was heavily prepared when that guy blocked her in, because people saying that, why did she come out the car with her gun in her hand? Because he pulled up on her aggressively. You can't see in this photo right here, but I'm going to show you guys. He blocked her in. So what you expect if you see a white man block you in your car? What you think about to happen to you? And she a woman. And we see that these cowards like to aggressively approach black women when they with them by themselves, never when they with a man. Never when you see them with black men, you cowards never around. Your head be tucked in, you be walking, ooh-doo-doo-doo-doo. But when you see black women with their children, that you feel like that's your opportunity to go. But that's their mindset, Officer Tatum. You know how these people behave. They have a history of doing this. This is not nothing new. This is pattern recognition. That's why it's so important that foundational black Americans protect themselves from these devilish creatures, because they feel like that we don't have the power to defend ourselves. They feel like that we don't have the right to make sure that we make it home to our loved ones. They don't look at us as victims. They don't look at this sister as a victim. This sister is a hero. And I'm going to keep applauding this sister because I'm so happy that he had that gun on her. Because when he blocked her in her vehicle, because if you look at this picture frame right here that I got it in, family, this how you know they had walked to the right to go around the other vehicle. He coming from his vehicle, which parked in front of hers. Look at this steel frame right here. He's getting out of his vehicle that's blocking her in. What the fuck do you expect she gonna do? Up that blicky? What's popping? I ain't finna play with you, bro. I ain't finna argue with you or nothing. Because she didn't argue with him. She didn't say nothing to him. He got out his vehicle and approached her. She was just parking and going on about her day. I hope that helps.
This man is going to approach her even now when he gets shot. What is he planning on doing?
Attacking her?
If she don't move.
Beat her
up? Is he going to put his hands on her?
Absolutely.
He clearly don't care she got a gun in her hand. To me, that heightens the suspicion of how violent is this guy that he's going to approach a person with a gun pointed at him.
Exactly.
And here's a little bit more of the video. Roll it.
Later, investigators say she shot him. A relative sent us this picture of Bart to Google.
They're trying to make his image look better. Only objection that I would have to this being self-defense, go back a little bit.
Okay, what?
To the clip where they're standing in front of the car. The only way I could see this turning poorly for her.
Okay.
Can play the clip?
A few moments later, investigators.
Pause. As if that white car is his vehicle.
But I'm glad that you said that. That's her vehicle, Officer Tatum. That ain't gonna work. That ain't gonna work. That's her vehicle that she got off of. Matter of fact, Officer Tatum, let me show you. That's easy. I can just show you that that's not her vehicle. But that's what I'm saying. I knew that you wasn't going to like all the way agree with this, but I just want to make sure that we get a clear, you know, like about what's going on. Look at this, Officer Tatum. Pay attention to this, Officer Tatum. This is her getting out of the vehicle. This is her. Again, let me play it back because I knew you was going to be tap dancing. Here we go. This is her exiting her vehicle. So, nice try. Nice try. That's not going to work. Salute to MTG with the $2 super chat. The car that pulled off seen everything. Exactly. And I think that they called them. I don't know if you guys caught it on that on CBS. They had that person, or I think the person recording or the person in the car, they had them on the phone and try to get them to, you know, give their story. They refused to make a statement. But you guys heard Officer Tatum say that the only thing that she'll have against her in this self-defense if that wasn't her car. I just played you guys that was clearly her car that she got out of.
To the clip where they're standing in front of the car.
Let's smash that like button, family.
The only way I could see this turning poorly for her. Can play the clip?
A few moments later, investigators.
Pause. As if that white car is his vehicle.
It's not.
That's the only thing that I could see that could cause this woman to end up getting charged is that if that man was going back to his own vehicle, which is this white car, and she's standing there, and she decides to shoot him, and not allowing him to get back in his own car.
Right.
And his argument, or the argument from the prosecution would be, is that the man was not a threat to her.
How you gonna get on your platform with millions of subscribers and ain't do no type of research on this case? So anytime you see someone with a black person or a white person, you really want to go against her. But when you see this video, you like, damn, it's going to be hard for me to defend this. I don't know if I can just go fully tap dance and sambo it out, because this guy's just acting aggressive, animalistic, violent, approaching this woman, stalking her around the whole goddamn parking lot. I don't know. So now he got to try to wiggle his way out of this by saying if she was trying to stop him from getting out of his car, if that white car was his, then she might, lose this. But I'm sorry to inform you, Officer Tatum, that's not going to work. You know why? This clip right here showed you, Officer Tatum, where he was walking back to. See, he was walking back to his car right here. He was walking back to his vehicle where he had her blocked in, Officer Tatum. Shame on you for not doing your research. Shame on you. And this is what I'm saying. These people with these big platforms, they just go out here, they paint a narrative, they lie about black people, paint us in a certain type of way, just like these mainstream media playing edited clips of this video, not the whole thing, and then they push it out there to the audience and everybody lose their mind without the facts. Officer Tatum just hopped on this platform. He saw pieces of it. He's like, damn. But you didn't know that she got out the vehicle, you idiot. You didn't see him walk past his car and then walk back up. She's leaning on her vehicle, Officer Tatum. You don't see this, sir? Look at him. He's walking back to her. Boom. There you have it. It's not his vehicle. I just thought that I can inform you, because I know you trying to find a way to get out of this. I know you trying to try to find a way to try to make it seem like she don't got a self-defense case. The only way that she can get convicted of this or even charged with this is racism. It's the only way. This is clear-cut, raw self-defense. But good luck with that, Officer Tatum. Don't worry. I know you probably didn't want to see the full version of it, but that's why I'm here. I got you.
And she's standing there, and she decides to shoot him, and not allowing him to get back in his own car. And his argument, or the argument from the prosecution, would be, is that the man was not a threat to her. The man is just walking to get into his car, and she shot him.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only thing that can get this woman hemmed up. But if that's not his car right there, and she has been dodging him, walking away from him with the gun in her hand, and he approaches her for the last time, she don't have to wait to get beat up. She don't have to wait for him to pull a gun. She don't have to wait for any of those things.
Hold on. So she don't have to wait to get beat up. She don't have to wait for him to draw a weapon. She don't have to wait for him to even touch her. This does sound like Carmelo Anthony. Carmelo Anthony didn't wait to get beat up. He didn't wait for Austin and Hunter and the rest of their goons to beat the crap out of him. He didn't wait. He boom, 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 out of here. Allegedly. Allegedly. So Carmelo, you see how you catch these people in their fucking tracks. So now he understands Now he understands self-defense. But he can never understand it when a black person do it. He's trying to be, right, somewhat of, he's trying to say what's right. But he have to go, if this his car, how you don't know that this isn't his car, Officer Tatum? How stupid that you is.
And she has been dodging him, walking away from him with the gun in her hand.
Yes.
And he approaches her for the last time. She don't have to wait to get beat up.
Right.
She don't have to wait for him to pull a gun. She don't have to wait for any of those things.
Exactly.
If she fears serious bodily injury or death, she can utilize deadly force against this man. And a man of his size, maybe she can argue that she was intimidated and she was afraid he was going to do something.
That's the same thing Carmelo said. He was intimidated because he felt like Austin and Hunter and his friends were going to do something. He was fearful of his life. He didn't wait to get beat up on the bleachers and fall down and bust his head. He didn't wait to get stomped out. He didn't. So now you understand now. This is crazy. But I agree with you, Officer Tatum. See, I can be objective. I can agree with you when you write. And that's very, rare. But it was going to be hard for you to try to defend him in this case. But you have a lot of white people out there defending this man. How surprising.
Have to wait for any of those things. If she fears serious bodily injury or death,
she did.
She can utilize deadly force against this man.
I agree.
And a man of his size, maybe she can argue that she was intimidated and she was afraid he was going to do something.
Right.
Who knows what he said?
Right.
He could have been saying, "I'm gonna kill you."
Exactly.
We don't know.
I agree.
Now, what we do know is that she hadn't been arrested yet.
Right.
Now, the reason that she hadn't been arrested is because they have not determined if this goes beyond self-defense. And if a person is not a flight risk, they'll let you stay at home while they investigate. Because what happens is if they arrest you too soon and they don't have all the evidence they need to proceed in the case will get thrown out. So there's a time period that once you get arrested, they have to try you. They can't just arrest you and then wait to a month or two to figure out what the evidence is. They have an ability that they have to at least get an initial appearance. And that initial appearance has to come very quickly after you've been arrested. I think it's like 3 days or something like that.
Yeah, so basically, guys, Officer Tatum, he really don't believe that black people should defend himself because it was pointless of him bringing up scenarios about if this was the white guy car or something like that. Like he had to try to pull strings to try to, soften up the blow and the reality and accountability and the truth that he was giving his low IQ audience. See, his audience don't want to hear the truth. That's why they subscribe to him. They don't want to be held accountable, Officer Tatum. You got to make 50 black fatigue videos after this. I'm letting you know that right now. You better go find some random video of a black person stealing out of Family Dollars. You better go find some black person sleeping on a train. You got to find something to make up with all this truth that you spit. Sir, I am going to give you a round of applause because you spoke truth to power, Officer Tatum. I know this probably was hard for you to do, and you're going to get a lot of backlash from your supporters. They don't want to hear no accountability. It's all black people fault. Black people this, black people that, black fatigue, black this. We can't live around them. 1350. Oh my God, they're so criminal. Officer Tatum, why would you go out and do this? But I appreciate you for at least trying to. But you try to wiggle your way out of here, but it didn't work. Let's go to the comment section. Somebody said, why would you take a gun out because of this? See, family, they don't believe that you should defend yourself. But let me ask you your question. She took her gun out because he blocked her in. He blocked her in. That's why. She took her gun out because he blocked her in. Let's keep going. Also, she starts an argument over a parking spot and she pulls a gun to intimidate a man, but she's innocent. This is definitely not self-defense. She got out of her car and started shooting. Oh my fucking God. And I'm going to, and the reason why I'm reading these comments so I can show you guys how stupid his audience is. This dude said, this is definitely not self-defense. Of course they're going to say that. This guy said she got out of her car and started shooting. The ridiculous of standing in an empty parking lot arguing over a parking spot. If it was the other way around, he would go to prison. No, he wouldn't. It would be stand your ground. If somebody man, y'all know damn well if this was the other way around and a black person was approaching a white man, following him around the whole damn parking lot, this man would be getting off. Stop it. Somebody said you didn't see the end of the video where she gloated standing over him while he was dying. That's a murderer. Show the chase that didn't happen. A argument isn't grounds to take a life. Watch the entire video. We did. Why did she pull a gun and get out the car if she was scared? Wow. Salute to Van Mar with the $1 super chat. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Salute to you. Salute to you. You are the real MVP. Listen to these stupid people in the comment section, fam. These people are very dumb. She escalated things way too far. This is a white woman saying this right here. I don't see any self-defense in this video. Of course you don't. Somebody said he was aggressively approaching her and closing the gap while she was clearly retreating with a firearm pointed at him. Wow. This woman said, I don't see any self-defense. And you got people that's in the comment section saying that she get out the car and start firing her weapon. Wow. Wow. This is crazy, bro. Yeah, bro. Them people stupid. Bro, they audience is dumb. Let me show you where his car. Now, let me go show you guys where his car was parked at. You know, before we get to
this morning, the ongoing investigation.
The other Sambo, I want to show you guys where his car was actually parked at. This is his vehicle right here, Officer Tatum. This is his vehicle. This is his vehicle right here that blocked this woman in. It's a parking spot right in front of him. He could have parked any other place around in this parking lot, but he chose to block this woman in and hop out. See, they don't see this woman that she was in fear of her life. They don't see that, family. They don't see that. It's a black person did it. Now all of a sudden, there's no such thing of self-defense. Now let's get over here to Po Chop, right? We knew Po Chop was gonna have. You knew Po Chop was gonna have something to say about this, family. You know Po Chop had something to say. But salute to the family, salute to the chat, salute to my channel members. I appreciate everybody for coming on in this evening. I am glad to host you guys. This is the true definition to belt to ass right here. This is the true definition to belt to ass. I really don't see too much trolling in here because I don't understand what can you say. But guys, make sure you smash that like button, subscribe to the channel. This is the hottest show on YouTube. Let's smash that like button, family. We got 500 viewers. Let's get 500 likes. And salute to the haters that's out there on the outside watching. Salute to y'all. I welcome the haters. I welcome the trolls, everybody. Let's get that work.
There was a 62-year-old white man in Florida shot and killed by a black woman over a parking spot dispute at a Walmart.
Make it make sense.
I think we have the video and or news story about this story.
Okay.
I think it's going to turn into a big deal. The woman is captured on tape, cell phone, shooting the man in the stomach.
Defended herself. Yeah, she's on video, defended herself. Yeah, she's defended herself, fat lock.
She's black, he's white, and they haven't arrested her. She's claiming self-defense. She is Carmelo Anthony. She stayed on the scene. She didn't flee after shooting the man. But let's play the clip.
Let's see.
We're going to start this with the video.
I'm anxious to see what he got to say about this.
The woman with a gun. There is a standoff, and then the shooting.
He was a good man.
No, he wasn't. Your father was a piece of shit. Stop all that fake crying. He wasn't in your life. He abandoned you, just like Jeff Metcalf. Stop lying.
A daughter in tears. Amanda lost her 62-year-old father, Bart, shot in the stomach in a Walmart parking lot in North Lauderdale.
With his fat
I
ass.
just don't think anybody deserves to lose their life over a parking spot.
Cops say an adult female and the victim were involved in a verbal altercation over a parking space in the Walmart parking lot.
The trolls
prior
are
to the
quiet
shooting. According
today.
to
I don't see
investigators,
no
the shooter,
trolls
the adult
today.
female, remained on scene,
cooking too hard,
cooperated
family.
with detectives, and she
The
told them
trolls
the
ain't here?
shooting was in self-defense.
He loved his country. He loved his country.
Bart served in the military. There are no charges in this case at this point.
No charges.
Amanda says she was estranged from her dad for many years, but recently they were working on repairing their relationship.
Why?
And just like that,
Let's do his background
a
check.
life lost. And throughout the interview, you can see the pain on her face.
He he moved down here 3 years ago with intentions on rebuilding the relationship.
He should have minded his business, ma'am. That's y'all
And
problem.
during the time we spoke with Amanda, the daughter, she kept repeating to me, over a parking spot, ovation is ongoing.
Let's see what Poach Chop got to say.
All right, so we did not show you the actual shooting. I don't want to run into YouTube problems. I don't think it's necessary to understand this story. The man seemed to walk up on the woman and maybe got as close as 6 feet.
Uh-huh.
This, if we played you longer videos, you can see where...
Play the longer video.
There was a car parked originally where there's an empty parking spot. There was a car parked that pulled out.
Yeah.
Like when the woman walks out and she has a gun and she's pointing at the guy early in the altercation. And the guy
hold on. Brandon said the trolls getting liquor and fireworks.
seems to walk towards the woman, and maybe the woman was backing up and was backing up around cars.
Yep.
And then there was the final confrontation, and I'm using air quotes, where he's
of course you is.
walking towards her. And I'm thinking he's getting within 6 feet of her.
Right.
And she pulls the trigger. He's completely unarmed.
So that don't mean nothing.
And she pulls the trigger, shoots him in the stomach. He falls to the ground and he died.
Trayvon Martin was unarmed.
And she is claiming self-defense. She stayed there, waited for police to arrive, and there have been no charges at this point. Shamika Michelle, I'm going to bring you into the conversation.
Yeah, I know how we cooked her ass.
This is going to be the next big deal. I think it falls
y'all remember we
right
cooked her
in
nappy
with
head
the
ass.
Carmelo Anthony story. I have some mixed feelings in terms of, hey, if I'm a man, I'm not walking up on a woman.
Exactly.
Armed or unarmed. Whether she's armed or unarmed.
And I just want you guys to, before we finish this, I don't mean to pause it right here. The mental gymnastics that they have to do to try to paint this situation to be something that is not is really comical. It's diabolical. If they don't say nothing that's, is similar to Officer Tatum,
my instincts as a man are not, particularly I'm bigger than her, and I look for reasons to avoid conflict. I'm not trying to win conflict. I'm not trying to settle conflict with strangers or whatever. I'm trying to avoid conflict. This man walking up on her, I think, is a mistake.
Yep.
I think her pulling the trigger on him is a mistake.
No, it's not a mistake. It's not a mistake, but okay, keep going.
I'm not sure if his mistake justifies her mistake.
Jason Pochop, she don't have the duty to retreat. She can stand her ground. She don't have to wait to figure out what this man is about to do to her, Pochop. She don't. You're just mad that one of your fellow white men is no longer here and he's in hell burning with Charlie Kirk and Austin Metcalf. Stop it, dude.
I don't understand. And she was walking backwards, but I don't understand how the dispute got to a point where a gun could be pulled, particularly when the other person is unarmed.
I'm going to tell you what, but you keep saying unarmed don't mean nothing. Just because you unarmed doesn't mean nothing. I can still defend myself with a deadly weapon if you keep trying to stalk me. You don't have to have a weapon on you, clearly. Because I'm pretty sure you supported George Zimmerman that stalked Trayvon Martin, but we're not going to get into that. The reason why that she shot him because he went to his car, and came back. She gave him numerous opportunities to retreat. She had enough of his bullshit, and she said, take that.
But this is a messy situation.
No, it's not.
I don't understand why this man was trying to walk this woman. And look, she may have been talking crazy. She may have called him every name in the book. Who knows?
Oh, my God.
But I'm just not walking down a woman. And And then when I add on that she's got a gun, I'm like, this person's way too illogical for me to be trying to walk up on. So anyway, Shamika,
let's see what
thoughts.
Shamika Nappyhead has got to say.
Yeah, Jason, I've watched this video, different videos several times, and I think I have more questions than I do opinions right at this point. But I can say I have to agree with you. I don't think this man has watched enough videos. Maybe he's not on social media. Why would you approach anybody, especially when you see a gun, especially someone black right now, especially a black woman? I just don't understand what he was thinking.
What you mean by
that he
that?
would actually see the gun and just continue to walk towards her. But I have so many questions, like what did she say to the car that was there before they pulled out?
So
Why-
now she wanted, what did she say? What? See, now they have to try to pull goddamn strings out of that thin air. What? I got so many questions. Bro, this is a 1 minute altercation. What fucking questions do? It doesn't matter about talking. It doesn't matter about what she said. It doesn't matter what she said. This guy was stalking her around the whole goddamn parking lot. But of course, Shamika, with your funky ass, you gonna get up here and shuck and jive just like Jason Whitlock. But it's hard to go against this this woman because it's clear as day in this video. And these Sambos gotta try to, pull some. Even Officer Tatum, is that his car? Nope, that's not his car. And now they have to go with, well, did she say something? It don't matter what she said. She was backing up. She gave him at least 10 opportunities to go to his car. He went to his car. He came back. She popped his ass.
Why did she get out of her car with the gun? What happened prior to the video? There's just so many questions because I can't imagine just hopping out of my car with a gun over a parking space.
The reason why she, and I'm going to keep saying this, just in case we got new people that's coming in. She hopped out her car with a gun because he pulled up in front of her and blocked her in. That's why. That's why when you see her hop out the car with her gun in her hand, she was looking at him. That's why, Shamika. With your nappy head ass. You always got to try to make sense and trying to rationalize with these violent people. What she said. Why did she come out the car with a gun? Like, I'm telling you guys, the mental gymnastic that these people have to do to try to make it seem like the black person is in the wrong every time, it got to be exhausting for them. That's why when we review them, they look so stupid.
Unless something else transpired before we actually
It don't matter.
saw,
It don't
the video
matter. It
started.
don't matter.
I have so many questions.
Of course you do.
I don't know if I think whatever was being said justifies him being shot. I don't know if he was threatening her. Was he threatening to kill her? Did he make her feel like her life was in danger?
Shamika, it's not about what he said. It was about his actions, you fucking idiot. This man was aggressively approaching this black woman as she got out her car. He walked up on her in an aggressive manner, swinging his arms, ready to harm this sister. But you sitting up here talking about that I don't think there's some words deserved for him to get shot. She didn't come out of the car blasting. She got out the car because he blocked her in, as I showed you guys in the fucking photo. But this dumb idiot is reaching and gaslighting like a motherfucker. These are the most stupidest people on the face of this earth. Trying to rationalize. See, Shamika don't give a damn about black life neither. Both of these idiots. They see a white man stalking a woman, a black woman, backing up, hiding behind cars, going between cars, going in circles, giving this man so many opportunities. She held him at gunpoint all the way until he went to his vehicle. And what did this man do? Come right back up and approach her again aggressively. So she sent him exactly where he wanted. He worked hard for that bullet. He wanted that bullet. He graduated first class master for that bullet. First class. He didn't want to live anymore. But Shamika is trying to make it seem like that, it doesn't justify. It's always, you shouldn't justify.
I honestly don't know, but there was a case, Jason.
Y'all never
back
know
in
shit.
2018.
Y'all never know shit when it comes to black people. But when it comes to Carmelo Anthony, y'all know every goddamn thing. When it comes to black people, Shamika, your funk ass know every goddamn thing. Jason Whitlock, y'all know everything. If it was the other way around, y'all would have knew every goddamn crux and needles about this case before y'all got y'all ugly ass on this camera. Now all of a sudden you got 1,000 questions. I don't know.
Michael Draker actually shot Marquise McLaughlin.
Here go this. She loved this case.
After Marquise came out, after Michael was arguing with his wife or girlfriend or whatever, he pushed Michael Draker, and Michael Draker then pulled out a gun and shot him. Initially, there were no charges filed. Michael Draker said he was defending himself. He said it was self-defense, and this was after a hard push. The jury said no, it's not self-defense. So there's so many things, so many details.
She loved this case right here. She loved this Michael Draker case. Ma'am, you listen to me. The reason why he got found guilty in that case is because he approached them, ma'am. He wasn't feared for his life. You even admitted that he parked illegally in that situation because he wanted to approach the other people for parking illegally. This wasn't a person that was walking back, trying to get away from the person, going and ducking and dodging between cars, going around a whole fucking truck, walking back constantly, warning you to get away. This case, this woman gonna keep bringing up this Michael Draker case. This case has nothing to do with this, ma'am. And you know that. With your rat face ass. Salute to Tory Experience with the $2 super chat. Use your Second Amendment. I stay with mine. Oh, best believe Tory Experience. My arsenal is nice. I dare to carry everything with me. I ain't gonna lie. I don't play no games. I don't play no games. And I advise the family to make sure that you protect yourself in some type of way. Because ain't no fist fighting going on. Ain't nobody finna be scuffling. Ain't nobody finna be doing none of that. You play with me. You threaten my life. If I get fear from my life, you're going to be shaking hands with Austin Metcalf. Simple as that.
We need before I can really feel like I can have an opinion.
She ain't got no opinion.
I just don't understand what happened that you would actually take a man's life.
Wow. She said that she don't have an opinion that she can say right now after reviewing the video, after even hearing her fat ass co-host say that if him as a man would not aggressively approach a woman, especially if the woman got a gun out, you steady following a woman. You think a woman not going to be fearful for her life as a big ass man come and not only approach her, block her in and approach her. Do you guys hear this fucking? You don't understand. Let me play that back again.
And have an opinion, but I think so many details we need.
We need so many
before
details.
I can really feel like I can have an opinion.
What details do you need for you to feel like you can have an opinion? What details?
But I just don't understand what happened that you would actually take a man's life.
Wow. Wow. This is one pitiful ass woman. This is one sad case of a woman. This is the dumbest bitch I ever heard in my. Let's play the video. All right. I'm finna play the video. before we finish listening to Pochop get into his sentiment, because I told you guys, the Sambo class is going to try to find some wiggle room to try to, make this woman out to be the aggressor and it's her fault, even though she wasn't stalking nobody. She was the one that getting walked down. But let me go through this video again for her, and then we're going to get back to Pochop them, right? Shamika said that she don't understand. It's not enough evidence out here or information out here for her to have an opinion, but she do got an opinion to say she don't believe that why this woman shot this man. Okay. Here's the video. All right.
Oh, shit.
Here's the video. Let's help Shamika out. This is her getting out of her vehicle right here, family. I'm going to break it down piece by piece. We're going to help her out. It's going to be very quick. Be patient with me. All right. Shamika said she don't know. This is her getting out of her car. Officer Tatum said that the only reason he can see this going bad for her if that white vehicle wasn't her car, but this is clear to her car. We see her getting out of it. Let's keep going. Obviously, she got out of her car because she seen the guy, backing in and coming to approach her, because you can see the way that he got out his vehicle and approached her aggressively. That's why she got out of the vehicle, because she seen it. She saw it. Her head was on a swivel. She was on point. She was prepared, Shamika. Shout out to Budweiser for the $2 super chat. These people are fucking insane. They disgusting, bro. I demand stupid, ignorant motherfuckers like this. I don't know why she got out the car with the gun. Let me ask you. Let me answer that for you. Because he parked his car and got out aggressively, and this woman, being smart and intelligent that she is, she saw the play. So she was prepared. She got out before she was ambushed while she was in her vehicle. Let's keep going, Shamika. As you can see, this man approaching her vehicle aggressively. What do you think he was about to do to her, Shamika? I'm slowing this down right here. What do you think this man was finna do approaching this woman in the way that he did? You think they were finna play patty cake? You think that he was finna have a cordial conversation with her? The only reason why he stopped in his tracks because he seen the weapon, ma'am. How can you not have an opinion on this situation? You need more answer. I don't know. Oh, because this is a black woman, your bitch ass don't know. Your bitch ass don't know because this is a black woman that's defending her life. Look at this animal approaching her. Do this look like somebody that's coming to have a conversation, or somebody that's looking like they want to fight? But Shamika don't know. She don't have an opinion. She need more evidence. Look at him. Let's speed it back up. Look at him, constantly approaching him. This is where she draw her weapon at, family. The weapon is drawn. His hands is up. He's steady talking. He's walking towards her. And I don't know why I see a jump cut. I don't know why they just didn't play it all the way through. Because how she end up here, then end up there. Right? So she moved, Shamika. She moved from here to here. Let me help you out. She moved from here to here. But you don't know. Okay? Don't worry, I got you. Steady walking up. She's walking away. This woman did not want to hurt nobody. This woman was not looking for trouble. You can't even see this woman, Shamika. This woman is out of sight, out of her mind. That's how far she was trying to get away from this man. She tried her best to not do this to this man. She retreated to the full extent, which she didn't have to. She didn't have to. Because when he first got out the car, Shamika, and approached her aggressively, she could have blasted his ass. But she said, you know what? I am going to give this guy an opportunity to save himself. But he chose otherwise. This woman is behind a truck, Shamika. What the fuck do you mean? You don't know. Here we go. Let me slow it down some more, Shamika, since you don't know. She's behind the truck. I gotta ask you this, Shamika. Why would you go around the car and approach somebody like that? Look, where is he going? What is he trying to do? Let me guess. Harm this black woman? Beat her to death? Here we go. This guy followed this woman around an entire vehicle. Let me say that again, family. This animal chased this woman down, stalked this woman down an entire. What possibly could this woman say? Because y'all keep saying, I don't know what she said. It don't matter what she said. Can't nobody move me off words. So you mean to tell me y'all have such low impulse control, y'all can't control y'all emotions if somebody say something negative to you? Just like Austin Metcalf. Carmelo said something about the team. That's why he was saying something aggressive. Just like the cheerleader said that they said that the Metcalf brothers was playing like shit. That's why he verbally attacked them. These white men have no impulse control. They're Neanderthal animals. But Shamika can't understand. She need more information. She can't give an opinion because she don't know what angle she need to take to bootlick. See, Shamika need an angle how she can tap dance and kiss the ass of the white man. See, Shamika is a black woman that's desperate for white validation. Right? She don't understand why this sister was defending herself. Look, family, she's on her back foot with a weapon. I'd be damned if I walk back and I got a gun. I'm going to be real. Me and this sister, we different, but I understand. She was trying to be courtesy of this guy and trying to de-escalate the situation because she could have been blasted this fool. But let's keep going. I'm slowing it down so you can see the amount of time this man have to retreat and get in his car and go home. This is him walking away, Shamika. He's walking back to his car or wherever he was coming from. Why did he walk back up to this woman? Exactly, 11. 1 second is just words. The next second they're crying about words. Exactly. Thank you. These be the main ones. Black people get mad over a word. It's just a word. So why are you saying that I need to know what she said to do this? I don't know why would she shoot this man? You looking at a black woman, Shamika. You had the nerve to say that you don't understand why would she shoot this man when you watching on 4K video of this sister getting stalked literally around the whole parking lot. But you don't understand. Bro, these people are fucking disgusting. Let's keep going. Look at the opportunity that this sister gave this clown. Look, family. Right here. This is the moment that she no longer wanted to put up with his violent behavior. Walking back up to her, Shamika. You don't know? It don't matter what she's saying. She constantly backing up. And then all she wrote. Just like that. Bang. Bada boom, bada bang. Get your ass up out of here playing around. Get up out of here playing around. You fucking idiot.
I looked up the Michael Drecker case as well. And I couldn't fully grasp, and you just gave an explanation. Michael Drecker was arguing with his own girlfriend, and the Marquise he was arguing with Marquise's girlfriend.
Yeah, he was arguing with Marquise's girlfriend. She had pulled into a handicapped parking space, and so Micah got out to argue with her over that parking space, which made him illegally park just to pull up to argue with her.
Exactly.
Marquise saw him arguing with her and came out of the convenience store, pushed him, shoved him to
look at Jason Wiglock listening to this. He like, well, he brought this upon his damn self for parking illegally and approaching these people aggressive. He could have just drove off and went home, just like these 60-year-old 68-year-old man, he could have just got in his car and drove off and not stalked this woman through the entire parking lot.
The ground, and then Michael pulled out a gun and shot Marquise, and he actually stumbled back into the convenience store where he died. And initially there were no charges filed because Michael tried to say it was self-defense after being shoved to the ground. And the jury, later they brought charges. He was arrested and the jury convicted him and gave him 20 years.
This not the same.
Yeah,
Gonna be honest.
I'll go again. I'll go Scott Adams again. Like, I'm just not confronting some black woman.
Thank you. You see Shamika? You see Shamika want to play games. See, Jason Whitlock, see, this case is forcing the Sambos to try to be somewhat, trying to be somewhat honest about this. They trying to find ways to bootlick and tap dance. Shamika just going all the way to the bootlicking. She don't understand why this black woman was being stalked. She don't understand why this black woman had a gun out. She don't understand what the black woman said. She don't understand why would the black woman take the life of this white man after seeing this woman being stalked through this entire parking lot. And then Po Chop is sitting here telling her, Shamika, with your funky ass, I'm not, as a man, about to approach a woman aggressively like that. Po Chop, first of all, I don't even think he can get off that seat. But what he's telling you, Shamika, that it's not good for a man to approach a woman aggressive like that, right? Especially in that manner. It's different to approach a woman if you want to have a conversation. This man hopped out his car and straight was pumping his arms like he was finna beat this woman up. So he came back. He had to bring Shamika back in. Listen to me, you fucking idiot. As a man, do not approach a woman like that aggressively. Back your car in, jump out, and approach them like that.
I know that's 2018, but I'm just not. Some strange black woman I don't know.
Exactly.
Some strange white woman I don't know. I'm not
approaching nobody like that
with women that I don't know. Look at hell, I don't even argue with women I do know.
Look at this dumbass woman. She get hit with this reality. She don't know what to say right now. She's so goddamn stupid looking. She think that Po Chop was gonna agree with her stupid ass sentiment. Talking about she don't know, she can't have an opinion.
So it just is what it is. And so,
guys, salute to the chat. I see y'all cooking in the chat. Salute to the channel members. Become a channel member, family. Support the work that we got going on over here. I am so happy to host you guys on this evening. I see everybody in the chat being active. Salute to you guys. I hope you guys is enjoying ourselves. But I got a question. I don't see no trolls in this motherfucker today. No trolls. Y'all don't want this smoke today. I guess today is just too much for y'all. I get it. But smash that like button, family. We got 500 viewers in the building. Let's get the likes up to 500. I appreciate every last single one of y'all for joining us on this evening. Thank you.
This Michael sounds like he's doing too much, and I don't.
Exactly.
If I'm a man, and I come out and I see there's a man arguing with my woman.
Exactly.
I might push them.
Ooh. Exactly. That black man was defending his queen from this aggressive, violent creature. That's why he pushed him away from her. Hey, bro, back the fuck up. Back the fuck up away from my woman. But you got to be prepared to have a weapon on you because you never know when you put your hands on somebody. This does not mean that you're finna get in a physical altercation. They might just pull a weapon out. But Jason Whitlock is trying to reel this idiot in. See, Shamika is getting hit with facts right now. She didn't think that Po Chop was going to give her this type of smackdown right here. Because she loved bringing up this Draco case. Like, look at this white man that got convicted after shooting a black person. He put himself in that situation, Shamika, with your moose face ass. But listen to this hard truth that Po Chop is giving you right now. Listen, Shamika.
This Michael sounds like he's doing too much, and I don't. If I'm a man and I come out and I see there's a man arguing with my woman,
exactly.
I might push them. I might, but hold on, man. I certainly don't argue with strange women. I try to avoid arguing with any women because it could. So I don't blame Marquise for being like, man, you crazy, and stepping in. And so I get that case.
She don't want to hear that.
This here, because, and I will say this, and I'm not saying this to be inappropriate, just telling you factually. When I first watched this video from South Florida, I couldn't make out if it was a man or woman. It wasn't until I got to the news story that I was like, oh, this is a woman. They're telling me it's a woman.
Oh, my God. Here he go with this shit.
And because she's in a T-shirt. She's
What the fuck is you talking about, Jason Whitlock? Let me go back and look at this woman. Like, you couldn't tell if this was a woman. What the fuck is this nigga talking about? You couldn't tell that this was a woman? You see the gap that this woman got between her legs. You couldn't tell that this was a woman? I just can't with this dude. Now he want to switch the narrative to some shit that don't even make sense, bro. These people are fucking killing me.
She's not dressed like a woman. And when I finally got a close-up.
She got on tights and a T-shirt.
It's still like, okay, I need a doctor.
See, right now, what Po Chop is doing right now, family, is he don't have an argument. He can't defend this woman. He just debunked Shamika with her funky ass. She keep bringing up a story. Every time it got something to do with black people, she want to bring up Micah Draker. See, this white man went to jail. But Po Chop just gave her a dose of reality and just said, listen, that case has nothing to do with it. Because if I was in that situation, I would have did the same thing and confront that white man. And now she's got to sit there with that stupid ass smile on her face looking dumb. Sit here trying to make it seem like that this black woman don't have the right to defend herself after getting stalked around a damn parking lot. So now Po Chop have to do is like, well, I can't tap dance for this situation. It's just blatantly obvious that it's self-defense. Let me attack her looks. She don't look like a woman. I thought she was a man. She don't dress like a woman. Dude, she got on a T-shirt and the tights on and a scarf. What the fuck does she need to be having on going to Walmart? This dude.
to do a rendering here. And so the doctor has ruled it's a one. So maybe he thought he was walking up on a man.
Here we go. Oh, I'm done. Family, I might end this fucking stream. This dude said the way that she was dressing, he might thought that he was running up on a man. Y'all can take over the show. They gotta go somewhere with this, family. They have to. They gotta like this shit is so clear and so obvious that the Sambo class gotta try to say something. Now it's that he thought this woman was a man. That's the show, guys, this evening. I hope you guys have the rest of the evening. I'm out. No, for real, though, fam. Like, I'm saying, family, y'all can't say that I don't be speaking truth to power. I told y'all that these Sambos don't have an argument when they know black people's in the right. So they have to lie, create false narrative. Now, Po Chop is taking it to the fullest thing and saying that he thought that this woman was a man. And that's why he was approaching her aggressively. God, being a Sambo have to be a hard job, family. Being a Sambo gotta be a hard job. Like I said, they can't be all the way truth about this. Like Officer Tatum. Officer Tatum was hitting it right on the head. And then he said the only way this can go bad if that white car wasn't hers. We just showed you proof that that's her car. Now Pochop is saying that the reason why this man stalked this woman because she looked like a man because she got on a t-shirt and some leggings and a scarf on her head. So after he approached her and seen that she was a woman and he kept following her, are you still going to use that excuse, Pochop? Like he kept chasing her. So he seen the titties and the ass. She got hips on her. She got a gap between her legs. She's standing like a stallion. You can tell that woman got a shape on her. But you gonna keep. And this is the reason why I don't do panels. I don't do arguments because I don't have the patience like everybody else. Like I'm gonna cuss a motherfucker out when they say something stupid. Cause you know people like to say, well, you lose an argument if you start cussing. Well, I'm gonna lose the argument then because if you say something stupid, I'm gonna say you stupid and you're dumb. I'm radical over here. I ain't like the rest of my brothers and sisters that got patience. And I'm the radical one. You want gentlemen then to put up? I'm radical. But to say that this woman was a man, bro, God, we can finish it, guys. I guess we can. Oh my God, bro. Oh my God.
When I finally got a close up, it's still like, okay, I need a doctor to do a rendering here.
And you think out of all people on earth, your fat ass got the nerve to talk about somebody's looks, Pochop? Your big ass sitting over there with your arms flaring out, no neck, your chin is gobby in your whole chest. And you got the nerve to criticize this woman look. And Shamika, with your nappy head ass always wearing this damn baseball hat with that dingy ass jacket with your moose face looking ass. Y'all laughing at this, sister, why y'all looking the way y'all look? Jason Whitlock, you are the last person should be saying anything about somebody.
So the doctor has ruled it's a one. So maybe he thought he was walking up on a man. I don't know, but certainly I would think by the sound of her voice, and I think this went on maybe 60 seconds or so before a shot was fired.
Exactly, Pochop. Once he walked up on her and seen that there was a woman, and he continued to stalk her around the parking lot, even chased her around the car, Pochop. Like, what are you talking? I hate these people. I don't care. I hate them. I want to slap the shit out of him. Seriously. YouTube, I don't condone violence. I'm talking about in GTA. Not in real life.
I think he should have figured out that he was dealing with a woman.
Oh
and
my God,
he's dealing with an armed person. Yeah.
He didn't know that he was dealing with an armed person when he walked up on her and she had the gun blatantly out in clear view. She had the fucking gun pointed directly at him, Pochop. I hate you niggas. No, seriously, like I can't stand you niggas. My hatred run deep for black people like this. Like, guys, show me some grace here. Like, I'm really like, I haven't been like, I'm trying to, get better at this, but my emotions be overriding it. Cause stupidity, like, family, I only got like a certain level of energy for stupidity. Right? When shit just blatantly stupid like this, to get on your platform and say that it's possible that the reason why he was stalking this woman down because she was a man. Like, it's like, I'm not even just mad, family. It's just like the frustration with the stupidity. I hate hearing dumb shit.
A gun over a parking lot dispute, that should be an automatic head the other direction. This person's a nut job.
She's a nut job.
Exactly.
She's a nut job, but he was the one that parked his vehicle and hopped out on her, and the sister seen what happened. That's why she hopped out. And that dumbass bitch over there gonna say, exactly. So she hopped out. The sister hopped out with the gun in her hand because she seen from a far distance that he parked his car aggressively and hopped out. She's stupidity. It's something wrong. She's in the wrong. Some way y'all gotta twist this on that sister. I am so proud of her. I am so glad that she took that racist soldier down. I am so glad. Thank you, sister, for defending yourself and taking these criminals and these violent people off the streets. Thank you. Salute to Win Tay Talk with the $10 super chat. He didn't think it was a man because if he wouldn't have approached a man at all, because exactly. That's why he didn't want to do it. Exactly. When they can talk. Thank you so much for your $10 super chat. I really appreciate it. If it was a man, just like our sister, when Tay Talk said, if it was a man, you would have never approached him. That white man would have said, when he seen a black brother, he was like, oh, I ain't even finna even tempt it. I'm going back my way. But when he seen there was a woman, he said, oh, yeah, I got one. And then when that sister brought out that blicky, he got a little bit straightening. Then he said, you know what, fuck it, I'm going to go and crash out. And she said, no worry, sir. I'm going to help you with your death wish. I'm going to help you. Don't worry.
I think that maybe his military service made him think, he should fear nothing. And again, not trying to blame him. If I
blame
had to
him.
Bet today, or if I had to render an opinion today, I would lean towards there needs to be charges brought here. You can't shoot somebody over a parking spot.
Wow. So after you just went on a whole tangent about, as a man, you wouldn't approach a woman like that aggressively and argue with her. After you just went in details about how he was stalking her around the parking lot to the point she had to go around another vehicle, and you gonna say some charges should be brought because you just can't shoot a man? Really? But you the same type of person that agreed with George Zimmerman unaliving Trayvon Martin and he stalked that young kid? But you want some charges? And family, this is a mental illness right here. What you guys are witnessing right here in 4K with me on this evening is two black people with mental illnesses. These people hate themselves. I would hate to have to come on my platform and pander to people that I know that's really not here because they fuck with me. They just here because they want me to pander to them. I can't speak the truth to power. I can't be honest. I got to shuck and jive for a particular demographic of people and say something dumb and make myself look stupid on my own platform because some subscribers. You think subscribers is going to make me sound stupid on my own platform? If you disagree with me, you don't like what I say, bye. But what these Sambos is, they got to try to pander to this low IQ white audience and try to make sense of this. He just validated for the reason why this woman was in self-defense because she stood her ground after a violent animal approached her continuously. And now you want some charges to be brought on this sister.
But I don't lean that way real strongly because, again, this man's walking up on a woman.
Here we go again. Back and forth. Back and forth.
I can't wrap my mind around it.
Here we go.
Yeah, I'm like you, Jason. Initially, when I saw it, I thought this was a man with dreadlocks. That's
so now this dumb fuck right here gonna say that she thought it was a man with dreads. And this is how you know you a stupid ass female. Because you didn't say that when you first said your whole little sentiment. You didn't say that this woman looked like a man. Bitch, you look like a man with that hat that you got on your head. So you heard Pochop say that she looked like a man, so you gonna come in. These are dumb, ignorant black folks right here. They have no thoughts of their own. White America have got these people in a chokehold to the point where they can't even be honest with themselves. They have to say something to go against black people so much to the point where they make them see, having a white audience, these people put pressure on you to pander to them. Now she want to say that the woman look like a man. She ain't said none about this woman look. What do this woman looking like and what she got on have anything to do with this case? Let's say that this was a man. So what? Same situation, same outcome. What you mean you don't walk up on no man? Walk up on me like that aggressively. How about your car? I ain't gonna have the patience that my sister had, especially in Florida. Oh my God. Thank you, sir, for giving me this free. You know what?
I thought at first when I saw it, and then as I was reading the caption, I said, "Oh, this is a woman." So let me watch it again under, under new circumstances, knowing this is a woman. But either way, whether it was a man or a woman, he saw the weapon. Clearly, he saw the weapon in her hand, and then when she actually pointed the weapon at him, you see the weapon. What's going on in your mind that you would continue coming towards her? And I didn't even think he was doing it aggressively, even when he walked away.
Exactly. You said she didn't fire him over a parking spot. She fired after being accosted. Exactly. But they have to paint this narrative. Again, like I always say, guys, it's all about the narrative. We have to paint the black woman as the aggressor. Why? We got to question everything, right? Like they're not questioning Austin. Why did you approach Carmelo? Why did you put your hands on Carmelo? What was Carmelo doing to the point where you had to put your hands on him and move him out the tent? Now they have to question this woman. Why did she have a gun? What did she say? She looked like a man. Because they don't see black life viable. Black women can't defend themselves. Black men can't defend themselves. They got every excuse in the book. Every excuse in the book when a black person defend themselves from these white violent animals. This is disgusting, by the way, family. Like this right here is so, I'm disgusted right now. I'm not gonna lie. This shit right here.
And he came back. It just looked as if he was saying, and one more thing, I have one more thing to say. It didn't look like he was trying to charge her aggressively, but you cannot reason with someone who will pull a gun out on you over a parking space.
It was not about a parking space. I know y'all gonna keep repeating this, and I see a lot of low IQ white people in the comment section keep saying it. Over a parking space, over a parking space. No, this was not over a parking space. This man wanted to violently put his hands on that woman. He stopped in his tracks when he seen that gun. If that woman didn't have that gun, we would be talking about a whole different other scenario. Y'all can't paint this situation to be something that it's not. It's blatantly obvious what was going on in this video. We have the fucking video. How are y'all painting y'all own fucking theories and thoughts about this video when we looking at the damn video? It's a woman. Now y'all guys trying to say, well, she looked like a man. Oh my God, bro. Oh my God. God help me.
That should just be basic common sense 101. She's already on 10. She's already ready to pop off.
No, she's not already on 10. She's not ready to pop off. He got out his car, man. Shamika, he got out of his car and approached her. Did she approach him? How she on 10 where she didn't approach him? She saw him getting out. You seen the way he walked up on her. How is she on 10? See, Shamika don't even believe that we have the right to have a gun and defend ourselves. Because y'all keep bringing up the fact that she had her gun out. She was ready to do. You absolutely, she was on 10 when she see somebody approach her aggressively like that.
She's already ready to give you the business. She got out of her car with a gun. She's already irrational. And then she's a woman, she's doubly irrational. I mean, like, come on, sir. I just don't.
So this what this is. She irrational because she got out her car with a weapon. She's double irrational because she's a woman. Shamika, when the last time you looked in the mirror? When the last time you looked in the mirror? So she's irrational because she drew her weapon and defended herself. Shamika, do you think black women should have weapons and protect themselves? So what she should have did in this situation, because the way that man approached her aggressively like that, what you think that man was finna do to her? So now you trying to blame, because she's a woman, she's irrational? What you think this man was finna do right here? What you think? What you think this man was finna do right here, Shamika, the way he walked up on her? She is already out of her vehicle right now here. She see the man. She didn't shoot nobody. She didn't let off no shots. When the man approached her, she still didn't even draw her weapon yet. But my question to you, Shamika, what you think this man was finna do in this moment right here, the way he was coming up to her? Family, look at this. And I want you guys to look at this good. What you think this man was finna do in this exact moment, the way he was running up on this woman? What you think he was finna do? He saw that gun and now all of a sudden he got some act right. That's right, Dimple. Shamika sees the woman being black before seeing her being a woman. Exactly. Like, so all this time, Shamika, that we looking at right here, you still trying to rationalize like this woman on 10? Look what's going on, Shamika. She hasn't pulled the trigger. Nobody is dead or nothing. How is she on 10? She in defense mode. She's on the defense. He's on the offense. This woman is on the defense, you fucking idiot. And he is on the offense. Look at her. She didn't even have to do all this. She basically don't believe that. I guarantee you, if this man would have hopped out on Shamika like that, she would have just, so you would have never pulled your gun out, basically. You would have just let this man just follow you down, stalk you down in the parking lot when you by yourself. And look how this man acting. This man is acting violently. He's aggressive. He want to harm this sister. And kept walking up to her. But I guess when you in Sambo land and you a Sambo, I guess you just got to try to make sense of, black people. It's always the black person fault, I guess. Let's finish this video because I'm getting tired of it.
Ready to pop off. She's already ready to give you the business. She got out of her car with a gun. She's already irrational. And then she's a woman.
So you're not saying that Draco was irrational, because Draco, the case that you keep bringing up, he got out his car with a gun and shot him over a push. So
irrational. I mean, like, come on, sir. I just don't. Now, whether, this is going to be legally on him or not, I just don't know. But just talking common sense, you cannot, you just can't talk to someone who's already being irrational.
Wow.
I'll end here with this story. And
wow.
I can't, something makes me think I've told this story previously, but I think it was just last week. Yeah, 2 weeks ago, I was going to get a P.O. box number. And Tiffany was actually with me. So it was 2 weeks ago. And an old woman, we were in traffic here in my relatively nice neighborhood, and an old white woman, someone blew their horn behind her while we were stopped at a red light. Old white woman put her car in park, got out of her car. She was dressed really nice. Looked like she was probably 70. Dressed nice, got out of her car and walked and confronted the person that blew her horn at her behind her. And then came back to her car, and I rolled the window down, and I was like, ma'am, don't do that. It's way too dangerous out here. And she goes, oh, you're right. I shouldn't. And it's like, it dawned on her, and I was just like, but I think, like, with this older guy, like, everybody's on edge. The woman, everybody's on edge, and everybody's had enough. And I'm literally looking at somebody's grandmama dressed really nice, hop out of their car to confront someone that blew her horn at her. And you just wouldn't expect it. This woman, she didn't look like the type that had any nice car, dressed really nice, probably driving to some suburban home somewhere far away from this ghetto neighborhood I live in. And she's, confronting.
Yeah, it's crazy that Shamika see her as a black woman and not even advocate for black women to defend themselves. Like, you're not even going to stick up for a black woman that was getting ran down on from a white man? Because I'm telling you guys, Shamika hate herself. Shamika want white Zaddy to come save her, but he's not. That's why she got that dusty ass platform over there that ain't nobody paying attention to. Because for her to get on here and say that woman was being unrational and she's a woman and saying all this crazy shit and you just don't shoot nobody. She hopped out the car on the 10 and ready to do this. It's crazy. It's crazy. Y'all better not listen to no dumbass woman like this tell y'all that y'all have no right to defend yourself. Women, you better strap up. Whether it's a gun, I recommend a gun, mace, taser, not whatever. If you legally to have a weapon on you, get that. Go get trained on that. We're not finna be waiting around to no motherfucker sit up here making podcasts about us talking about some what we should have not did or what we should have did. That's the thing. You think she was thinking about Shamika saying that, oh, she's a woman. Why does she, how about, you think that woman gave a fuck that y'all on the podcast talking about what she should not did or did in that situation where her life is in danger. And Pochop fat ass in her is trying to tell Shamika, right? He's trying to be some type of rap. He's trying to say, listen, Shamika, I get that we supposed to be tap dancing for this audience, but this man was walking her down. But she still said that this woman was on 10, even though she didn't come out the car blasting. She seen the aggressive march towards her, and she let him know, hey, I got a weapon. You need to back the fuck back.
Someone. Anyway, everyone needs to calm down, and we will continue to monitor this case. Shamika, I'll give you the final thought, and then we're out of here.
Yeah, I had two thoughts as you were talking. First of all, there's this movie called Unhinged where the woman blows the horn at the guy and he says she should have given him just a courtesy tap, toot toot. Instead, she laid on the horn and this man was absolutely psycho. After watching that movie, I'm either not blowing my horn unless it's absolutely necessary, or I'm doing the courtesy tap. And I'm definitely not going to confront someone over it. It's just not worth it, especially if they have a gun. Secondly, you said something that made me pause, which was my relatively nice neighborhood. And then you said this ghetto that I live in, people don't believe Jason. At that very moment, he was not being honest. So
salute to Milton for the $10 super chat. Pull the video up of the cop who shot dad after wreck in front of his two kids. The cop already punched him. Then dude walked towards him, hands up, shot 3 times. Where this out of? Where this out of, Milton? But you guys, did y'all guys just hear what we... These people, I would hate to have to be in. They gotta work hard for them butter biscuits, bro. Poach Chop and Moose in the Face. See, Moose in the Face. See, when the Sambos like Moose in the Face, they gotta try to see. They fighting for scraps at the bottom. See Officer Tatum, Mr. Potato Head, the Harsh Twins, Cartier family, the ones with like the million subscribers. Like they get most of the low IQ Neanderthal audience. See, people like Poach Chop and Moose in the Face, they are fighting for scraps. Because the low IQ got to go around and say, oh, let me go to this channel. Are they saying about black fatigue? Black people. But y'all tell me all the time how high IQ you is. Milton, thank you again for the $10 super chat. I appreciate you, bro. I'm going to look that up. Bro. Let me know what city and state that was in if you know. But these people have to tap dance and bootlick so bad. But it's not paying out for Shamika. It's not. She's a dusty podcaster. She's a failed woman. She failed in life. She was hoping that a white zaddy was going to come save her, but he didn't. Same as Ringo TV. They are fighting for scraps. See, the Sambos is fighting. But just like their white supremacists, the Mexican guy that's out here talking about, hey, I don't care about you bootlickers out here anymore. I don't.
I'm done with all the Uncle Toms. I'm done with Jason Whitlock. I'm done with Candace Owens. I'm done with all the Uncle Tom token blacks. Like, you're not that smart. You're not even that conservative. You built your career on a grift that is now dead. You were hired when diversity quotas were a thing. You were hired when white guilt is the thing. I don't feel I never have. DEI is over. So now you're done. You need to be fired. Like, you're done.
So this guy's telling you that the grift is up. See, the white supremacists know what y'all doing. See, the white people know what they doing when they go subscribe to y'all channel. They know that y'all are grifting, right, off white guilt. And they know that y'all have to attack black people on their behalf because they too coward to stand on their racism against black people. So they send people out like you, Mr. Potato Head, Moose in the Face, Officer Tampon, Poach Chop, Cartier Nerds. All you guys got to come out here and attack us on their behalf because they sick y'all out. Y'all are their, y'all are their lapdogs. And y'all seen this clear-cut video of this woman defending herself, but this dumbass Moose in the Face gonna sit up here and say that this woman was irrational. She was on 10. She was looking to do this. I don't know. Why would you shoot somebody like this? After seeing a man, just imagine if that white man was approaching Moose in the Face like that. I want to see would Moose in the Face have that same energy if somebody approached her at a Walmart and you see them hop out their car aggressively and hop out and come towards you. I just wonder what Moose in the Face gonna do. Now she can't be the next Candace Owens. She can't. They not allowing another Candace Owens to happen because they seen how Candace Owens turned on them. Because when Candace Owens started calling out the little hat people, right? They was like, oh no, you can't. No, you supposed to be just talking about black people. Don't be talking about little hat people, the Jews. Don't talk about that. And then when Candace Owens flipped the script and put the mirror to their face, and then all of a sudden, yeah, she got to go. Oh, no, we didn't pay you to be here and holding us accountable. No, we paid you to be a lapdog for us and go seek black people. That's what we paid you to do. And Candace Owens came out and admitted it. Right? She admitted it. But I just want to play this video again, family, before we get up out of here. Right? I just want to play this again because that DA better do what's right. They better. You say I sound country. I'm from Memphis. A lot of people say I sound country. I know it'd be hard for me to say certain words and shit. I don't know, maybe because I'm from Memphis. A lot of people say I sound country though. Hopped out the car. And when you look at her face, Hold on. Let me make sure. Let me make sure that we can see this. Okay, we can't see it. All right, let me go back. Love you guys. I appreciate y'all. Look at this man walking up on this woman like this. And Shamika said that this woman was rational. Look at this. Look at the walk up. Look at the walk up. This man is really, really target this woman. He was ready to fight. This man was squaring up with this woman. I gotta keep playing this. Cause Shamika don't understand why this sister defended herself. I just gotta keep playing it. Cause I know she be watching my channel. Look at this guy. He saw that gun, he got some act right. He saw that gun, now but he steady walking up. This sister, here go opportunity for him to go home. Look, there's another opportunity for him to go home. Here's another opportunity for him to get in his car and go home. He's still trying to make a case about a parking spot or whatever. Look at him. He's steady following this woman. Here we go again. He could have went home. Nothing is happening. All she on 10, but she haven't fired now one shot. Look at him. Here's another opportunity for him to walk away and go home. Look how many opportunities this sister gave him. And you think she finna keep playing with him? You think she finna keep playing with him? Well, that's another barbecue. That's another barbecue. I don't know what to tell these people. Like, we putting y'all on notice, right? We are putting y'all on notice. We are not fucking around. A lot of y'all are going to fuck around and find out. Y'all are going to learn the hard way, and then you're going to have the news media tell us how good of a person you is and you was an Army vet. That is your future. If you don't leave black people alone, your future is the mainstream media telling everybody how you was an Army veteran, you was a good guy, you try to unite with your family, telling us how good you are. That's your future. In all these scenarios where black people defending themselves, y'all approach them. Austin Metcalf approached Carmelo Anthony. Hunter approached Carmelo Anthony. They come mind their business. They beg for Austin to be in the dirt. They worked hard. Austin worked hard for that tent at the barrier, at the grave site. He worked hard for that tent. This man right here worked hard for that bullet. He worked overtime. He put in sweat, blood, sweat, and tears for that bullet. That sister has so much patience for that guy. But this is the norm. This is the standard. Black people will survive. We will live to see another day. We will take our chances in a white supremacist, racist, judicial system. Simple. Simple. But salute to the family. Salute to the chat. Hey, ladies, don't be listening to no goddamn Shamika tell y'all that y'all don't need to defend yourself. Y'all don't need to have a weapon. And if a man approach you aggressively, you need to don't have a gun on you. You crazy the motherfucker. Because I'm doing the same thing. I'm a man. I don't play no games. Don't walk up on me like that, bro. Like, what you think? Like, don't walk up on me. If I see you park your car aggressively, you hop out coming towards me, and we in... You think I'm finna wait around and see what you finna do? You think that woman was finna wait around and see what that race soldier was finna do? Really? Y'all wanted her to wait around and see that man winding up, beating her to death. Because that's what he was wanting to do. He wanted to beat her up. He wanted to put hands on her until he saw that weapon. But our sister said, you got another thing coming, brother. Yeah, you finna take this with you. Who you think you finna swing on? Oh, okay. Yeah, that nigga he got some act right when he seen that weapon drawn. He like, oh, okay. Nah, but I still gotta act tough. Cause it's a black woman and I can still try to do something to her. She said, oh, okay. I gave you an opportunity to go home to your family. Gave you an opportunity to live. You don't want to live no more? I will gladly help you take you out of here. I'm gonna help you take you out. Yeah, he was driving an SUV. I showed you guys his car. You guys want to see the car again? Let me show y'all. Let me show you the vehicle. Let me show you the vehicle. Let me show you the vehicle. No problem. I got y'all. I'm finna show you the vehicle. I'm finna show you the way he hopped out his car. Cause I know they not gonna show it. They not gonna show it. Let me show you the vehicle.
This morning,
this is his vehicle. This is her vehicle right here on the right. The corner right, because this truck on the left-hand side. This is his vehicle, this white truck. Exactly, Beautiful Forever. People get shot in the back and claim self-defense. They shot Cyrus in the back. And they was defending Rick Chow. Like these people that's claiming that this not self-defense, they was defending Rick Chow running. Like Rick Chow ran 130 yards for that body. This is his vehicle right here. She saw this. If you see this right here, family, if you see somebody just drive like this, like cut their car like this and hop out towards you, what you think you gonna do? The fuck you mean? Why she hopped out with her gun? I would have been disappointed of her if she didn't hop out with her gun. That might done saved her life. I don't know. Listen to me. I get it. But I'm here to, put y'all, to inform y'all. This is the norm now. This is the norm. I don't know how else to tell y'all. What y'all think y'all finna be around here doing? Just fucking with us and we just supposed to what? Turn the other cheek? Y'all can have that. Y'all can have that. But as you guys see, we seen the false narrative that the mainstream media trying to play. They trying to spin this like this woman just unalive somebody hopping out the car. They played the last few seconds of the video. The last few seconds of the video, they played this. They didn't play the entire video. The biggest platforms out here in mainstream media played the last seconds of the video. I wonder why. Black people, y'all better take care of yourself. You better defend yourself. You better not let these motherfuckers tell you what you should not be doing. You shouldn't pull this out. You shouldn't. Listen to me. You better think about all that later. You better live. Fuck you mean? You better live. We'll discuss the rest of that shit later. Yeah, we'll figure out the rest of that shit later. But you better live. I know that. Yeah, I think Rick Chow's son did that too. I think Rick Chow's son did that. But this his vehicle, guys. He cut his vehicle in the middle of the drive-through in Walmart. Cars can't even get through. But Shamika says she don't know why. Why did she hop out her car with her gun drawn? When she seen the man, see, she was smart. She saw the play. She didn't have her head down. She went on her phone. She wasn't looking around. She scoped the scene. She said, oh, this motherfucker is hopping out his car finna come and approach me. Oh, okay. Let me go ahead and, let me show him some. This is the norm. This is the norm. Shout out to that sister. Thank you for being alive. Thank you for being alive. I can't say the same about the other guy on the ground. I can't say the same about the other guy on the ground. Stay alert. Keep your head on a swivel. Because I don't know if they think we finna be fighting them. I don't know why they keep crying about, oh, why she had a gun and Austin should have, Carmelo should have fought him. Like, do y'all think that we finna be having a fucking boxing match every time we go out somewhere? Do you think we in the mood to be scrapping and fighting? No. I'm gonna warn you that listen to me. I'm warning you that I don't want no problems. We're not trying to be tough. We grown adults. We got shit going on. We ain't got time for all this. So I'm gonna let you know, hey, I don't want no problem. Go on about your business. Go on about your business, bro. But if you keep antagonizing me and keep playing, I'm going to send you exactly where you want to go. I'll deal with the consequences later. It is what it is. Yeah, free Rodney. Yeah, his trial starts in October. His trial starts in October. This is the norm. We're not playing no games. We straight business. We straight putting belt to ass. Y'all can cry, y'all can whine, y'all can kirk out. We don't give a damn. I'm so glad that their sister's still alive. Thank you for protecting yourself. Thank you for being alive. Exactly. We always got to justify the reason why we protecting ourselves. We got to try to make a point to them. We got to try to explain to motherfuckers why we defending ourselves. Nigga, fuck you. I'm going to stay alive, guaranteed. I'm going to stay alive. I ain't finna try to figure out what's about to happen, what I think you about to do. I'm finna stay alive, and it is what it is after that. I don't care. I don't care. I ain't got psychic powers. Like y'all think Carmelo Anthony had psychic powers. I ain't got psychic powers. Y'all charge Carmelo Anthony with first-degree murder like he premeditated doing something to Austin Metcalf. Fuck you talking about. Exactly. They shoot up schools, crickets. I done showed y'all mass shootings. Po Chop ain't cover it. Moose in the face ain't cover it. Mr. Potato Head ain't cover it. Officer Tampon ain't cover it. How y'all not cover a mass shooting? But soon as something happened in Chicago, I tell you, look at black fatigues. Look at the black people in Chicago. Something happened in Chicago. It's like these people got a microscope on Chicago. They ready for something to happen in Chicago. But when I show you the video, and not only that, hold on. I know I'm saying I'm about to get up out of here, but I got to show you. I got to show y'all something. I got to show y'all this. What the fuck? I got to show y'all this video right here. And they like to say that we make everything about race. Let me show you guys this video clip, right? And I know you guys probably remember this story. And I wonder, do I still have it saved? Let me see. Where is it? Salute to Milton with the $5 super chat. Shot cop shoots man after crash. Description found it on Facebook. It's got new articles too. Okay, I'm about to look that up. But let me show y'all something. Thank you so much for the super chat, bro. I appreciate that. I'm trying to find it. Where is it? Did they delete it off this motherfucker? Give me 1 second, family. Give me 1 second. I'm trying to find this damn video. Why the fuck? They must deleted it. Yeah, ain't no more talking, Tory. Ain't no more talking. We ain't doing none of that. Yeah, we putting straight belt to ass. Like, we'll deal with the consequences later, but I know you motherfuckers better be alive. I know y'all better make it out there. We got y'all back. We'll discuss it. We'll deal with the consequences later. You better be alive. I can't find it. I think they took it off TikTok. Yeah, I think they took it off TikTok. Oh, they must deleted it. Oh, okay. They probably deleted it. Hey, nah, motherfuckers deleting shit off my shit. Pussy. But family, I enjoyed you guys on this evening. It was an amazing show. I appreciate every last one of y'all. I want you guys to make sure. Yeah, they love to use Chicago as a talking point, but they don't know if the police committing the crimes in rival gang territory. Exactly, bro. They don't care nothing about that. Soon as they hear a damn Chicago, something happened in Chicago, they jumping on it. Anything about Chicago, they making 1,000 videos about it. 1,000 videos about Chicago. Salute, family. Salute, salute, salute. Make sure you guys smash that like button, subscribe to the channel. Shout out to my channel members, becoming channel members so you can support the work we got going on over here. I love you guys. I appreciate y'all. Free Carmelo Anthony. Until we meet again.